All right, guys. I've been advertising too much this week during locals to not have a podcast episode going. Is everyone back?
Yeah, we're good.
Cool. Smith?
I'm here.
All right,
I
cool.
didn't leave.
All right. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to GFG's podcast. We have been away, but we're back. So, round of applause. Let's go.
Woo!
Yeah. A lot of things have happened over the past couple months since our last episode. We haven't forgot about you guys. A couple personal things have come up. Like for me, I've been away. I think I shared it in an earlier episode, but I'm Navy, and because of that, I had to go do Navy things, so I was away for a while. I was on the boat, but we're back, and missed a couple formats, but we're good. But other than that, so many things have happened since we've been gone. I think last episode we were, I think. Well, I'm trying to remember when I last played. What were you, BT17?
Yeah.
Jeez, yeah, and we've been turboing out these
Yeah,
sets.
BT15, and since then there was BT16, EX6, and BT17 now is out. So a lot of stuff has been out since our last episode, but again, we've been playing. Trust. Don't worry about that. We have been playing, but we haven't been making episodes, so I'm apologizing. You guys have been waiting for those. I know a couple people have messaged. Well, some of the members are like, "Hey, where's the next podcast episode?" So here we are. But yeah, where have we been, guys? What's up? How is everyone?
Good.
Fuck! Wait, let me introduce everyone again. You have me, Cloud, your host. We have Hayate, who had a name change. He's not uncommon anymore. Hayate is here. And then we have Jesse.
I'm no longer uncommon. I am now a rare.
Whoa.
We have Jesse here.
Hey.
And Peaches.
Yep.
And TK.
Still here.
Cool. Yep. So this is who we all have today. But yeah, where have we been, guys? What's up? How's everyone?
Man, I don't want to start it off because I feel like the other members have had quite a lot of stuff been going on, especially in the Digimon scene. But as for me, just been terrorizing locals with Imperial.
Man.
Since you've
So
been
good.
gone. Yeah, it just got one wave of support followed by another, and I forget what it's like to not, have these weapons now.
Yeah.
Forget, long past are the days of like BT14 when I'm just like struggling against other like tier 2.5 decks. So as the Imperial player, been eating good.
Dude, you've been on that boy from like it's since day one. At least since I met you, you've always like, if you weren't playing something else, the other would be like Imperial in the back pocket. Like, let's bring this out, and this, that, and the other. So like, your experience is like, you got like hella steam hours on it, for lack of better words.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I try to count on most of the time, because being actual skillful is hard. So if I just play it a shat ton, then I can't misplay, right?
Yeah, for sure. In recent news, I don't know if you guys have been following the GFG boys, if you're either like a new viewer or Central Valley or anything like that. We have social media, Instagram, TikTok, and things like that. But on our Instagram, two of our boys actually topped at regionals. Woo! Fuck yeah! All the testing's real, guys. Testing works. Having a team works, guys. I swear. We had TK, who made top 8 regionals. Over at the Sacramento one, right?
Riverside.
No, Riverside.
Riverside,
Top
okay.
8 out of 315.
315. Oh, so good, dude. How many rounds? 9?
9 rounds.
Jesus. And then top 16 for Jesse, our most recent member. Dude, what a fucking dog. Which regionals was it again?
This one was also a core TCG, but it was an online regional.
Gotcha.
I think 2 weeks before TK's regional.
Gotcha. Here we go. We have Jesse right there with his top 16, 14th place, and then we have where is he at? TK, top 8. Where'd he go? 8th place, Zachary. There he is. Yeah, guys.
X2.
So good. But it all worked out and everything like that. But let's start with TK, man. Like, can you talk to us about the regionals event, man? What's up?
Yeah, the regionals was cool. It was kind of all like last minute getting to go. We figured out. Me and Peaches went together. We learned Wednesday that we got in.
Nice.
So we decided. First off, we're too old to be doing day trips anymore, but we did a day trip. We at like 4 a.m. in the morning. Got there around like 9 o'clock. Uh, Signed in, and then there was a cool little farmers market, so we got some tamales for breakfast,
Hell yeah.
and then went to work.
Jesus. Hey, can you, for those who like of us like who are like new or who don't know too much about the competitive scene, can you kind of like you mentioned earlier that it was like you found out like kind of last minute. Can you kind of talk about that? Like, what's the process to like even attend regionals?
Yeah, so attending regionals, you got to go onto their website to do the registration through what's somebody help me out here. What?
RK9 or
Yeah, you got to do the
Yeah.
RK9 sign up and the Bandai sign up for it, but
Yeah.
you don't really get the confirmation until RK9 emails you. Let you know, so they let us know last minute, paid our entry, and we're locked in.
Oh yeah.
And then it decided what deck to play.
And then you decided on Numa Moran, right?
Yeah, I decided on Numa, Wong Ho's list.
Yeah. What were the other decks you were playing like during the time that you thought about considered bringing?
I mean, I wanted to bring Demon Lords, but my boy Jesse wouldn't let me.
No. Couldn't do that to him.
it was still really new too. That was the first like event where
Yeah.
it was legal.
For sure. Yeah, man. So I mean, for the viewers and everyone to see, like right now we have Zach's or TK's deck list over here. Where there, I mean, I'm sure like most Numamon builds are pretty similar across the board. But were there any like talk to me about like the things that you tried, the things that you teched, like what you may have done differently?
Night before we were testing the Cherubi Ace, I was really trying to find a way to like it, but I just kept the Valkyrie in instead. I want to say it came up maybe one time against an Imperial player,
The Valk.
the Valk, where they couldn't, if they DNA'd and promoted then DNA'd and did their shenanigans, it wouldn't have done any real shenanigans. So they stalled the turn, and then I just swung out, and then Louis promoted another rookie out of nowhere for game.
Hell yeah, for sure.
Talking about some of those issue cards. It's a preview. Louis and Ukomon.
I drove 5 hours or 4.5 hours just to play Peaches round 2.
Of course.
That's crazy.
Yeah, if you didn't know, it's pretty common. Damn near every turn or locals we play, where like first round is a team kill, where we end up playing like one of us. It sucks. Like I already play you in testing every day, man. I don't want to see you in tournament. At least see you at the end or something like that.
This is so facts.
Like in fact, our
Round
locals yesterday at Evo Cup, which we'll get into a little bit. Our first tournament at Evo, like I just got back, and literally round 1, I'm playing against fucking Wyatt over here, man.
Wait, you played me.
Was it?
You
Oh,
played
what-
me round 2.
Yeah,
okay,
you
well,
played me
yeah,
round-
okay. So two team kills, like
Damn, double team kills crazy.
yeah, dude, at like a
You gotta run the gauntlet.
yeah, shit was crazy.
Damn.
But nonetheless, yeah, back to the regionals. Like, how was the overall event? Like, how'd you feel about it? Like, atmosphere.
It was cool. I sat down, so round 1 I got to sit at table 2, which was really hype. I took a picture of it and was like, all right, guys, so this is the one time I'll be on top tables all day.
We're not
and
moving
then-
from this seat.
My opponent flipped over Mirage, and I was mad. I was like, seriously? This is literally my worst matchup.
Yeah.
That was the only round I was like really upset. He game 1 took like 20 minutes, and he got game 1. So I was annoyed. Killed out. Game 2, I swung it down really quick. On like my turn 3,
Yeah.
cleared out his entire security, and then he says, "Man, I guess I just have to beat you next turn." And I smiled and said, "Nah, I played Louis, promoted the rookie, and said we're going to game 3." And then he was bricked up.
So good.
So that was my favorite round.
Oh, yeah.
That and the other Mirage player I played, we finished in 5 minutes because
Jesus.
I felt bad. Game 1, his 5 security were all level 6s, and he can do nothing. And then game 2, I beat him down.
Damn.
So we finished in 5 minutes into the round starting, and then as soon as I stood up, I got deck checked for finishing so quick. Like, he got the warning. Well, that was cool.
What do you
I
get a
was
warning
good.
for?
His sleeves were grimy.
Oh, sus, dude.
We don't like grimy sleeves.
That's sus, dude.
That's probably why he bricked.
Take those warning, guys. Make sure you get new sleeves whenever you're doing those big events.
For sure.
You'll get deck
Katana,
checked.
baby. Katanas. Just for the event, though.
You're a katana
Doesn't have to look
sleeves
good.
guy? Boo.
Just for big events. Just for big events. But, like, for regular Dragon Shield all day, but, like, right before the event, slide
Something
in
are
them.
you even playing?
Have any of us done katana sleeves? I haven't done katana sleeves since like Yu-Gi-Oh.
I actually
Raleigh.
just picked up a set.
Yeah,
We'll
Riley's
let you guys know next week.
Cool. If it's good, I'll try it as well. But yeah, man. Anything else you wanted to talk about for regionals?
Can we illegally triple sleeve our decks? Is that off the table?
Triple sleeves? I can barely handle a double sleeve, sir.
Well, grow your hands.
Grow your hands is crazy. What about
Tallest one on the team, but smallest hands.
Is there anything else you want to talk about the event, TK?
I believe my Omnimon I got was it 277
Oh
or
yeah,
227?
we got the Omnimon too.
Mm-hmm.
So good. I don't know if do you happen to have a photo of TK? I don't know if that's something you guys want to. Are you guys okay with like showing that photo of like you have it holding the Omnimon, this and the other, or
I think there's one in the messengers.
Yeah, you post one of me and Peaches if Peaches is okay.
Let me see if I can. I mean, I could probably just put it on the Discord right now if you can't get to it.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, I can
I
start looking for it right now. Give me a
We
second.
post on
but
Instagram?
yeah,
with
just
them, or-
just
Oh, wait,
just put it in general, and
Yeah.
then I'll pull up the photos that we can.
Yeah,
show
it
off.
might have been in the Insta.
That's all good. Just whenever you throw it in the Instagram, and then like whenever it's in there, I'll swap to it. That way you can take a look at. See our reigning champion, dude. Oh, it feels so good, man. I was so happy. I was on the boat whenever I got the news, and I was like, holy smokes, dude. Just losing.
It was wild when we were waiting for posting. Like, me and Zach were doing the math, like when we were waiting for the round to end.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, I definitely get top 16. We were joking, like, all right, I just need to beat Jesse by like 1 spot. So Jesse like at 13th or 14th. So like, so if I can like go, then I can talk a little smack.
In the general.
And then and then Peaches was in the middle of a trade, and when it posted, and I looked at it, I was like 8. I said, Peaches, I got 8. He said, yeah, man, that's cool. So dude, no, 8. That's a serial Omnimon. And then he said, what?
I was like,
We got
I
it.
was like immediately
made it.
going to my phone.
Hell yeah. Is it just real quick? Is it was it? Is it okay if I put the photos up so people can see?
That's fine with me.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure that's okay. There he is. Good old TK making top 8, and there's the Omnimon right there.
Handsome
Boom.
man at locals, bro, and on the
There you-
team. Crazy.
There is Omnimon. That way you guys know it's real and we're not fucking lying to you.
Those baby hands.
And here's a photo
We
with
basically copied from Team
Peaches
Titan
and
too.
Peaches and TK. Look at all that prize support, guys. Look at all that. Oh, no, look at all that prize support. Look at that. So good.
That
Yeah.
round 2 opponent.
Oh, don't look at that, guys. Don't, wait, don't look at that, guys.
That's
Don't look at that.
crazy.
For sure. But yeah, congratulations again, TK. So good, just repping us out there, and then it's one of those great rewarding feelings that we love this game so much. We want to play competitively, and we just put out, man. Is you want to do another one? Are you planning on playing Numagon again? What's up?
That deck's retired and put it in a lockbox and until I get tired of getting bopped by Imperial until I hit my breaking point.
For sure. Before we move on to Jesse, I want to ask Peaches too. How was that event for you? I know I know you brought Imperial to that event.
Yeah, so so actually pretty much just net deck Bryce's list from the event that Jesse had attended. I had like some like really small changes, like most people do, because there's a lot of little variations you can do with Imperial.
Yeah.
But you know, I ended up testing the most against Numamon because obviously like Smith was like, or TK was like my primary testing partner, so
Yeah.
you're just like running the matchup a shot ton, and I got like pretty comfortable with the matchup. Got like into like a 50% win rate against that deck, which is like really like hard to do.
Yeah.
And then see it 3 times in a row just to start my tournament and drop all three matches. One of them being against, of course, DK. It was really a rough event for me, especially after the round 2 when I just go against Smith, and we have had such competitive games like all testing and everything, and then he just like bricks the shit out of me. So I was just like, this is what's up. I'm like thinking in my head, out of spite, I'm gonna drop to lower this man's tiebreakers. But no, that actually was like one of the reasons why I stayed, like making sure I finished through all of my rounds. So we ended up just doing like X4 through the 9 rounds.
Yeah.
Definitely not my proudest. I had only dropped matches to Numamon all the way up into the finals.
Gotcha.
When I had bricked again, unfortunately, to another Imperial player, so I lost the mirror match in the last round. But you know, the event was still a ton of fun. I still had a great time. All my opponents were great, except for my round 2 opponent. And then you know, I'm still
Crazy.
Hey, I played Lorcana with you after our quick match.
Oh, yeah.
You guys played Lorcana?
Yeah, it was like an 8-minute match. I was like, dude, you got it. And then we just played some Lorcana. But yeah, it was really fun. It was really nice to get out there to do a live event again.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, we really have had such a lack of live events recently, so
yeah, dude. I mean,
it was a great time.
As convenient as like online regionals is, like I still enjoy like the camaraderie aspect of just like going with your friends to like a regionals event, playing at like a competitive level, and all that, just making maybe meet new friends or form new connections, trade cards, like the whole aspect of just like why I love TCG, like in-person events, like large events like those. I wish we had more of them. So Bandai, if you're listening, I'm looking at you, Bandai.
Yeah, even like just walking around.
Bandai listen?
They do. They're trying at least.
Yeah,
they're trying.
Sure. Can you say that last part again, Peaches?
Oh no, I was saying even just like whenever you go to like new cities and stuff, and just walking around the local places, that's pretty cool too.
Absolutely.
You got to see either new like places to eat, or just like local architecture, or just like local cultural spots and stuff like that. It's really cool.
Yeah, dude, deck box and playmat in hand to play wherever we go. If you're not having a deck box and playmat in hand,
legit.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, in fact, yesterday we were playing at a pizza shop right then and there. Pizza, deck box, playmat, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Trade cards right then and there too. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Thank you so much for sharing your regionals. All right, man. Let's get to Jesse now. Jesse, man, top 16, dude, who also played Numamon. He made was it 14th place out of top 16?
14th, yeah.
X2. I also have your deck list pulled up right here. But yeah, man, talk to me about your regionals, man. Which one was it again?
It was the Core TCG online regionals. I think it was July 6th. It was 2 weeks before Peaches and TK's event.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. It was really cool. It was online, so did not meet that many new friends, but a lot of cool competitors. Prior to the event, I would say most Numamon players probably would disagree with me, but my toughest matchup for sure was Imperial, and big shout out to my teammate. If you guys don't know, I am officially a part of the team now. I'm no longer a guest, so, and I'm very proud to be a part of GFG. It's awesome team. And I tested it against Peaches a lot. We actually have a video on the channel, and that was not just one of our matches. We played even more. So he got me a little more comfortable playing against the BT17 Dragon, because if you don't know how to play around it, he really could just wipe your board playing Numemon, because you will not have more sources than any of those fighter modes for sure. Round one, I saw Imperial Dramon, so it was rough. The game one, I did play. I think I Don Goof played into the Dragon mode, got destroyed. Game 2 and 3, I did not play into the Dragon mode and smacked him with Monze X, best card ever printed, probably. Outside of Mega Digimon Fusion, it was cool. I will say, like, most of my matchups were pretty. I would say I was favored. I had to see 3 mirror matches, which, if you're not too familiar with the Numemon mirror match, it's super volatile. It's really who plays Edamon Valk combo first gains so much momentum. And I played 3 Edamons, as you guys can see from the list, and I think it did come up. I did lose against one of the Numemons, just merely for the fact that he did it to me first, the Edamon Valk combo. My other loss is a really good player. You guys probably know about him, whoever's listening. Martin Lee. He's known as like the All Force God, and he is the god. Like
That guy's my hero.
Bro, he's kind of nice. I ain't gonna lie. So our game 3 was, I did the Eddie Valk, and I was gonna gain momentum, but what he did, he sauced it up. Like, I Valked him, he was forced to swing, so I think he spit out a tamer somehow. I don't really know what All Force does, but I know he spit out a tamer, so then he played I think he played Arena, but he also had the Matt and Sora tamer, so he was able to suspend it since his Digimon suspended. So he bounced my one Ukamon that was on the board, and then the All Force unsuspended from an effect, so that was able to bounce the Edamon off board. I'm sure Josh can probably tell you guys how it works, because I'm not too familiar with the deck. Throughout that All Force's prime, I played like Melga, so it was the other blue deck, but he basically just got out of my taunt like nothing, and I was like actually amazed. I was amazed that I lost. I think I lost him in round 6, and my next 3 rounds, it was also a 9-round event, and it was a rough one. I was not too sure I was gonna get in, but I knew that Mark
too, man. Like, what a
I know.
What a
Yeah, third place, bro. I
forgot.
I think who he lost to. I think we were already X1 by the time we saw each other. So I think he's only lost.
Booker?
I think it was the Tyrant, actually. I remember watching the live stream.
Did he lose to Tyrant?
Either that or Yellowbacks.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, really good player. You'll probably, if you guys go on the Eggman events, you'll probably see more of him. He has the only All Force player topping is him, so check him out. Really cool. I will also echo what the guys were saying about IRL events. IRL events was so much better. I will say, I was able, great guys like Martin and some of my other opponents, they're all really cool, but you will not get the same like feeling from actually playing against your opponent in a psychological warfare where you're like, you have to actually, socialize and interact. It is definitely different, but I will say the pros of the online side is, of course, you don't have to pay for travel and all that stuff, and and then also, of course, it's you can go to the kitchen, get some food in between rounds. That's always good. But of course, this game is like a
get lunch, baby.
Yeah, social event. So I will say Bandai, make more IRL events. I did have to call in for this event. You know what I'm saying? So so it was definitely well given. So I was proud of my results, and hopefully I can force TK to go to Nats with me in Orlando,
For sure. Yeah, dude. I mean, congratulations again to like both you and TK and Jesse for just playing our regionals and just representing GFGs out there, and as well as like getting your nationals invite, man. I can't wait to see you guys play for nationals, and it's in Florida this year, right?
Yeah, it's Orlando. Yeah, Orlando, Florida.
Jesse, I fully expect you.
I think California does it better.
They do.
California does it better.
You guys have to get a picture with Voice Critical.
Hell
He's
yeah.
gonna, he's gonna be there.
I mean, we're all gonna go. You know what I'm saying?
Voice
you guys gonna all
Critical's gonna be there?
Yeah,
He's from
he
Florida.
one, he lives in Florida, and two, he's getting the Bandai TCGs, mainly One Piece.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
What? I'm gonna go to Florida. Just get a picture of Julian, sir. I don't know what you're doing.
That's crazy.
I miss my boy.
Nah, dude. That again, like I said, like so sick to. I mean, like we have the. You did. I think I've only done one online event before, and like it's just
Every train to
it's
Florida.
just not the same, dude. Like just not the same for sure. And kind of just nervously sitting there in front of your own table or your desk or whatever setup you have going on, and like you meet the other dude, he joins a Discord call, and like that's that. Do you guys have judges in the call too, or do you guys just police yourselves until like you need to bring someone in?
Top tables, they do have a judge floating in, but if there is judge calls, you actually have to like go to the judge like channel and request it, and then they'll pop into your screen.
Yeah.
But outside of that, they're not usually in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess like I mean that is an issue there. I didn't have I've been to, I think I've played in like at least like 15 plus like an online event since I've been playing the game.
Yeah.
I luckily haven't experienced cheating, but it definitely exists. So just watch out.
Nah, dude, that's just the sad part, man. Like, have you ever seen that clip of like the dude who tried a trident sword like twice or something like that from his trash?
What the fuck?
No, okay, so it was like BT like 7 or something like that. But I think he's playing like Jesmon or something like that. And there's a clip of him cheating in like an online tournament, and they clipped it. And the clip is like him like trident sword, but he has his like hand still in trash, and he's like fumbling around in it. And you can see him like grab the trident sword again and add it to hand. And then he's like trident sword, and then like plays it, and like the dude's like, you literally just played that, like, and then like they it was on the live stream too, and like someone clipped it, and like in the chats like people were going crazy like roasting this dude, and like they DQ'd him.
So you guys see what happened at the World Championship for Pokemon this last weekend?
No, I haven't.
A dude in IRL event literally like searched through his drop or discard, whatever it is called for Pokemon.
Yeah.
Dropped the card in his lap and then grabbed it with his offhand while he's putting his trash down, and added the card to his
A magician right there. That's
Like,
crazy.
That
Literally
happens in
someone got
Pokemon
it on
all the
video.
fucking
A
time.
magician.
Yeah, bro.
That's so funny.
Dude, that
deserves that win.
happened in 2014, 2013 during the break format when Greninja Break was super popular. A known cheater was playing the deck, and everybody, of course, was watching him to make sure guess what he was doing,
Yeah.
or guess what he wasn't doing. And then, of course, lo and behold, someone looks over and he's got his Greninja Break in his lap, scoops it up out of his lap, and plays it. Like, what the fuck? Why are you doing this at a goddamn region, like national event?
It's the hardest
That's
card.
So
Right,
crazy.
like literally, like less than 6 inches away from another person. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Why do you need to cheat in Pokemon when you get to tutor your entire deck? Like,
Dude,
I wish I
dude,
could
okay,
find
can
deck
we-
and grab-
You
Dude,
say,
that's-
you say that the Ninja was one of the most inconsistent best decks of the format. It was just beyond
was it?
bulk. Yeah, you could just outright brick. It was horrible because you had to play so many pieces. Because you actually had to play through your evolution line. You had to play 4 of your rookie, 4 of your champion, and 4 of your 4 of your basic, 4 of your stage 1, and 4 of your.
There was no
And-
prismatic
Yo, the
ditto.
Digimon terminology for Pokemon, I love it.
You couldn't just Ultra Ball, grab what you needed.
Nah, dude.
It's not wasn't like that back then.
No, not for that deck. It's just because you had to run so many so many pieces. You didn't have as much room for your normal tutors.
Interesting.
Beat the-
No, dude. Wait, Jesse, have you ever played Digimon? Or I'm sorry, not
Pokemon?
Digimon,
Or-
Pokemon. My bad.
Just like on the app that you could play on for like that, or like the free one that you play against the computer.
Yeah.
Hey, apparently you can build a pretty competitive deck for $60. That's
The,
what one
the game
world-
is super cheap.
Dummy cheap.
Like so cheap. Like we thought Digimon.
Least
I mean,
expensive TCG.
I mean, like when Digimon was cheap, that's like how cheap Pokemon is like all the time. Like
Yeah.
super accessible, which I'm jealous of. And as well as just like overall cheap, and it's really easy to build a deck. But I mean, we've been talking about it quite a bit, like personally, like outside of the stream and stuff like that. But like, how Digimon's getting in a place where we have value back in our SRs. There's value in like buying a box now, so it doesn't feel super duper bad, and like not getting something that you can at least trade or like keep for collection. Like there's like way better like artistic design and like wanting to pick up the box, if at least for me. I don't know how you guys feel.
For
but-
sure. No, value's definitely back in Digimon. I mean, the chase cards alone like makes boxes like eye candy now. So
For sure.
for sure. I mean, like we had I mean chase cards like people were buying. I remember people buying cases out the wazoo during BT6 just to get the Omnimon chase card.
Oh, I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
because it was the first chase card, and then after that was Alpha, and that's the one we
They've
pulled,
been
yeah?
rolling them out ever since. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
We
okay.
pulled the alpha.
It's okay. I'll buy it off of us, so I can have it for my own collection. Yeah, I'm the AA Glazer in the chat, dude. So if you ever see
There
me
you go.
out there, if you show me an AA, probably like 8 times out of
Hide
10,
your
I'll probably
AAs,
buy it.
bro.
Hydra AA,
Max
bro,
rating,
so I'm probably gonna buy it.
Is Digipanda still need an alpha mod? Or did he get a set?
Shoot, I don't know.
Homie has a fucking set of every chase.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Wait, are you talking about the super collector?
Yeah, Digipanda?
Is that who he is? Is that the dude?
The YouTuber?
Oh,
yeah.
dude, the dude. That's my dream,
He-
bro.
Dude, he has a master collection of every set, and I mean master collection.
Wait, like, are we talking about like playset or like one of each?
No, he has a playset of Ghost Rare Alphamons, my guy. He has a
Okay.
playset of Ghost Rare Omnimons. He has a playset of the Ghost. I think he still needs chases from 17 and 16 though.
That's crazy.
But he's trying to playset out a playset of every card printed in that set. So, chase.
Dude, I've always been like, do I playset and like collect like that, or do I get one and then like be happy with that? It's an ongoing battle I have in my head all the time.
No, I can definitely feel that. I can definitely understand that. Definitely, in a collector's head, that is the ultimate question.
For sure. But yeah, man. Let's move on to, you know, we're done with regionals, but let's move on to a different topic. One of the things we wanted to also talk about is like current state of the game. Like, how do BT17 released like right when I got here? Actually, a couple days before I got here. What are you guys'
You came
thoughts on
back-
it?
EX7 can't come fast enough.
EX7. No, you're just saying that because you're a Zafaga Glazer, bro.
Yes, sir.
Zafaga Glazer. Like,
Honestly, I think BT17 is such a step in the right. In terms of set design and card design, has a way better card design over like 16 and 15.
Yeah, look at that shoe. That shoe's the best design I've ever seen. I love that little guy.
I'm talking about like the actual card design and card effects. You monkey.
No,
you
not a
can't
monkey.
say that anymore, dude.
Whoa.
Filthy monkey can't even use jujitsu.
No, but I know. I've been asking Wyatt about it pretty extensively because
Plays the wind, baby.
what's it called? The like how I think like all of us in here as well have just kind of mentioned it how much we enjoy the EX7 sets, like because they definitely feel a lot more
They're-
catered to. Was it?
They're a more casual design and a little more lore design. Like they at least like for the most part they stay on theme. Like EX3 was like all about dragons.
Yeah,
set was
the
sick.
Volcadramon,
Yeah.
the stuff.
Yeah, and then Big Daddy Examon himself, the dragon of all dragons.
Yeah, dude, Big Daddy.
I like EX sets. EX sets.
Umbrella hates me.
For sure. Do you like the EX sets, Jesse?
A very specific ones, but
This man
I'd
said
say
skip.
for the most.
They're gonna be
This man said skip without selling it.
Yeah, well, for the most part, not really. But this one looks cool. I'm definitely gonna trade it up for the boys. But there's nothing in the art as far as archetypes that like interests me in here. But I do like what they're talking, like what Wyatt and Josh is talking about, like actual card design. I think it is definitely a step in the direction instead of like 10, 12 SRs in like for BT16 for example being so
So many SRs.
yeah, too much power in one set. So I will say, when Wyatt said the EX7 can't come quick enough, I'd say the ban list can't come quick enough. So that's what I'm more excited about.
For sure.
Right? It's gonna be quite a
Um,
shakeup in the meta.
I
with,
know,
like,
dude.
the new
Oh, the
stuff,
ban list? Oh,
the
absolutely.
starter
big
decks, the new
bad,
set, and
the
ban
big bad
list, like-
boogie of, dude, can't stop talking about it. But before we go into the ban list stuff, but what's some of the what's the current state of the meta right now, guys? Like what are we seeing right now? Like actually we can pull up this right here.
Yeah,
'cause
let's
a
go
couple
for the result.
BT17
Doggy.
a couple BT17 tournaments have come up at Eggman's? Yeah, Eggman's events. And it's kind of crazy. This was the first one on release, right? This one, the 9th? Yeah, the 9th.
I believe that was a locals, but yeah.
Yeah.
Win a box locals 17.
How many? Did they say how many players they had overall?
Yeah, they usually put it right
34
there.
Yeah,
players.
34 players.
So 34 players.
That's
That's
a
pretty
large
good. That's pretty
locals.
good at a
That's
locals.
solid
I think
locals.
that.
That's a worthwhile sample size.
So I know a lot of us. What was it? What was our motto in terms of like data like this? Peaches, you always have a motto when it comes to like. You and Jesse always say something whenever we talk about like.
No, just like how much you can infer about the meta from like smaller sample size, essentially.
Oh,
Events. Just because sometimes the mix of both players' skill and the spread of the decks will be a little bit different for like local events. So people will take certain decks into those events where they might not take into the
Oh,
regional.
I see what you guys are talking about.
Yeah.
No, I would say definitely in these smaller events, you're gonna see more. I'm gonna say more rogue picks that when with more stakes on the line, I would expect.
Josh, could you actually pull that
Something
last
like
one back up so I can
Like
help
that.
Jesse with this? Yeah, I want to back up Jesse's point here.
List.
We got a top 8 up Royal Knights right there.
Yeah, no, like what's that?
Yeah. So that's
Second place Royal Knight.
Not to say like
yeah. Nothing wrong with that though. Like, I mean, I
absolutely
definitely,
more power to him.
Yeah, I think it's still a big
Yo,
feat
his
if you're able
list.
if you're able to top with Royal Knights at a 40-man event. Like,
It definitely.
that's
Oh my
pretty
god!
damn
What?
This is just Royal
Okay.
Knights Ace Turbo. I love this.
wait. Yo.
So glad I looked at this, or we looked at this.
Yo, what? He runs 2 copies, 1 copy.
Oh, it's hot, and then Paladin mode. That makes people were already starting to play that in BT14.
yeah, like
But,
something like this you would never see at a region, like a legit region. That's
No,
what I'm
like
trying to
this
say.
is never gonna like. If somebody got second place with this at a regionals, my god, they're
Bro,
probably
he's
the.
a god. If he does, he's the best. Like,
Which,
there's no one better than
but
him.
Well,
that's-
I want to see people challenge themselves like that though.
But
I
that's
love
so-
seeing it.
that's
I love
so
seeing
funny,
people say.
dude.
I love seeing people take Royal Knights and like this is my favorite deck. I'm gonna try to put myself at that level. I love that. That's what I
100%.
love
There's-
card games.
There's always going to be like outliers. Like I think in TK's event, the Birds player that I
Yes,
think he was one of the
100%.
only-
I played
one of
against
only
that Birds
TK's
player.
losses. Yeah.
Say again.
It was. Go ahead, TK.
I said I played against that Birds player. We went
Yeah.
to game 3. You know what sucks when you're playing Numa? When you hit not 1 but 2 Crimson Blazes insecurity.
Jesus.
Indeed.
You mean all of them?
Just get,
You hit 1 and rebuild.
dude, just
and
get
then, okay.
slapped around. That's so
After
funny.
rebuilding,
strong
says okay,
card.
I'll win here, and then the first check, another one. What is it?
you know what, guys? I think they're actually gonna ban Crimson Blaze. I think that card's too good, guys.
Damn.
Crimson
That's
Blaze
the
is gonna
most.
get the win.
That's the most
That's
fair
toxic,
floodgate.
actually.
No, they gotta ban the green one
The
out of the
green-
4 sovereigns options.
Dude, leave green alone, bro. Green lives
Oh,
matter.
I
bro.
forgot that option
Green,
exists.
everything-
Was it Mugen? I forgot Mugen even existed.
What card is it?
I
Mugen?
don't even know what it does. I'm sure it does something with suspending.
Yeah, it's like suspend everything, and then you gain a memory for every suspended Digimon or something like
It-
that.
Yo,
it's,
my-
it's actually not terrible, but
So-
you'll never see it. It'll never see the light of day.
Suspend
No, never mind.
one
never mind.
opponent's Digimon that
I
doesn't
lied, it's
unsuspend.
awful. Never mind. I lied. This is
4.
this is terrible. This is just
No,
doggy doo doo.
There's another one. It's like a 6-drop option card that like you suspend everything and then you get a memory back for every single one suspended. It's like the Crimson Blaze, like green.
Why
Oh,
is
yeah,
this
no, but
card so good? This
Crimson
card's
Blaze
so good.
says for every card that I'm gonna kill, make it less.
Why
So
out of
not only am I gonna clear all your stuff, it's not gonna cost me anything to do it. Ugh.
It's so
Like,
good, dude. Like for what?
I love this archetype of option cards because they're all based off of the Four Sovereigns attacks, and I just love that the like because Soul Riot, really good card. Crimson Blaze, really good card. Kongu was a really good card for a short period of time.
I love
Mugen,
Kongo.
Mugen, doggy doo doo.
Hey, if you guys ever need that doggo though, hit us up.
Oh yeah, no. If anybody ever needs BT9, BT9 by Humans, let us know. We got them. Got them in spades.
We have over 100 of them.
No, we gotta talk about that. Jesse,
No,
Jesse, do you know about that?
No, not at all.
Oh my god.
No, okay. So I'm over at GFG HQ, right? And it's like one of my first times there, and like, and Wyatt's like, yeah, there's all our stuff over there. Like, grab whatever you need so we can play, right? And I'm going through, and I'm like, oh, it's okay. BT17. He's got like the card storage, like, you know how it is at a card storage. They got like the 7 like trays you're going through. Oh, BT1, BT17. And I'm like, I can't find what I'm looking for. He's like, there's that drawer over there too, and it's like a dresser, like on dresser drawer on wheels. And he's like, yeah, take a look at that. It might be in there too, right? And I'm like going through it. I'm going through his drawer, and there's like deck box sleeves, which like we use the deck box sleeves to hold cores of like deck archetypes.
Oh, the little Dragon Shield boxes.
Yeah, the Dragon Shield boxes. And like I'm going through them, and then like I just see this fucking stack of cards just fucking taped up, just all around. I was like, yo, what is that? And he's like,
Literally a brick.
That's my paperweight, bro.
I was like, what is that? And like I flip it over, and it's Baihumon. I was like, what is this, Wyatt? He's like, oh, don't worry about that.
Oh my god.
It's like a
Tried making
80 by Humans.
twice. So twice in the history of GFG, Smith tried making a game-breaking like meta call
This guy.
and bought. So one of them, I bought the entire market out when they were like 10 cents. Hey, in my defense though, they did go up to like $1. They did go up to like $1 for a game. So if we would have sold all 100 of them, we would have made money for nothing. Because when they released, when they were like the sovereign stuff is getting support, I was like, oh heck yeah, this is gonna shoot up.
Yo. Yo, this is actually the equivalent of like us believing in Dogecoin to go to the moon. It's the actual
Hey,
equivalent.
don't even talk about pre-release Yoli.
No, not re-release Yoli.
I don't even know about that. What?
No, we don't need to talk
It's the
about
exact same time frame.
Yeah.
But that's so funny. Oh, sorry. Let me go back to the. But yeah, like in all seriousness, like.
Oh my cheeks.
Yeah, the meta, dude. BT17 meta is like crazy right now. You can kind of see the decks slowly dwindle down over the week. So like, this is on the 9th. I mean, not a good example, but the 12th, like 5 days later, and all these were on the same day. But let's look at the most recent one, dude. Like when we saw this and like we put in the group or Smith put in the group chat, dude, crazy. Just like an even 2-2-2-2-2.
How many players was this?
For
And
online,
this is the
44 players.
Yeah.
this needs an asterisk next to it because it's still technically BT16
Yeah.
Oh,
or
true.
EX.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why there isn't any BT17 decks yet in there.
Okay, let me not look. That's a bad example.
Or like the new Paladin.
this
mode.
one.
Yeah.
It's a case tournament. That's solid. Yeah,
Case-
that's fine.
Case tournament, 46 people, 5
5
rounds.
rounds.
top-
Oh, there's a VOD.
That's cool. I'll look at that later. But Champion Prime
Gotta-
Knight is Blue Green Imperial. And so Imperial one.
I want to see that.
Oh, dude, I gotta see this deck story list, dude. What am I doing?
Click it. That's the purple one. Just click where it says Dextoro.
Yeah. I have it open. I opened it up here already, but ooh.
This is
Peach is
Imperial.
judged. Peach judged this Liz, dude. You're the Imperial Blazer.
Oh, he's playing the red blue XV. Nice.
Yeah, so I seen that pop up a couple of times. I had I think in the testing video that I was going against Jesse, I had that one in. It's
Yeah.
definitely can come up because the little raid body is kind of nice because you can just kill floodgates or like Ugomons that are left on the field. Kind of like the same thing with the new Flanger one. You just kill those little bodies, and then as well as it has its on play and when digivolving to give something battle protection until the end of your opponent's turn. So it can work as either like a pseudo jamming for one of your dudes,
Yeah.
or it can work as a way because a lot of times you'll just like swing out with your pails, and then the worst way you can get your Paildramon killed is by battle. So you just either hard play this or digivolve over at one of your dudes, and then you can give your Pale protection. So that one's definitely like a hot tech. I think even more so than like Toge Mogu now. I think people are really starting to see the power of like Toge Mogumon.
You've always seen it, dude. You've always known the power.
Like, literally since pre-release.
Dude,
I, like,
he was a
read the
god
article.
pre-release, man. Everyone wanted him.
He was so strong in pre-release. Literally just like held off like 3-4 rookies just by himself. He was like a menace, but I still think he's just really good. He can be a one card out to Magna X. Like if they're not able to reproc it and they just swing, it just instantly outs it by itself. The rest of this stuff looking kind of standard. I've seen people now moving towards the BT12 Paildramon, the one that gains you memory at the end of the attack, not once per turn. Being able to go into your fighters more reliably with the option just means that you're going to be able to get this end of attack effect twice, like a lot more often. You can even like get it up to 3 times if you can go into your like the dragons too, or even the paladin mode, because the paladin mode can basically unsuspend as long as there's something with no sources on your opponent's side of the field. It just continually suspends and can continually gain memory with that. So that this card just kind of came back like higher into favor just because of those facts. And then the new option card I think is crazy. I see most people running it at like 2, and I get it because it can be a little bit bricky sometimes. Especially with like all the other options you have to play in the deck, like Hammer Spark as well as HPD. Like I've seen people now even like completely dropping Giga Death, which I wish I could say 100% agree with, but I'd say I don't 100% agree with it. However, I dropped it too, so I can't rebash that too hard.
Yay, I could win again. Nah.
I know we're giving bugs a chance now, but at the same time,
Giga Death is terrible into Tyrant, bro. Made me drop the deck for like 3 weeks.
Oh man, there was a time when I was running that thing at 2, and I loved it. Giga Death just feels so crazy good into the meta right now. Just like aces, just being able to overflow and play that for like 4 or 5, it's nuts. But yeah, I mean, like this list looks pretty solid, kind of standard. They do the 1 paladin, which I feel like that's probably going to end up being the standard. The 2 dragons, and then the 2/2 dragons. I like that as well. I'm like surprised they actually put in quite a bit of top end because I'd say like in my most recent iteration, I'm just doing 2 of the starter deck dragons, 1 of the BT17 dragon, and then 2 fighter mode aces. I'm only playing 3 aces, which is like nuts because I always have it. But my process is like, as long as I can get into a Paildramon, I'm gonna draw most of my deck anyway. So like I'm gonna have it.
I mean, I feel like a lot of your groundwork, even for like your DPS or like your pressure, is like on the Paildramons, and then you go into your top end for like those situations like, let me get this removal off,
And the SD9 dragon is crazy because you don't necessarily even need to go into the fighter or something. You just do this and then you spit out your bodies and then you just DNA back up. So basically the new option, because it makes this cost 0 to Evo, well you pay 2 and then it costs 0 to Evo. Spit out your 2 bodies, then you gain 2 memory, so essentially it costs you nothing to spit out another Paildramon and get like 2 more attacks in. And then plus that thing gives you protection. It's crazy. I think the deck is really strong right now. I would not be 100% surprised if like something got touched in the ban list, but also
that last card right there.
Don't scroll down.
The last
Yeah.
card pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean-
no, the
I mean-
option for this deck is completely nuts. Like, I was also like, I was on that card as like, I think this is the best tamer ever printed.
Oh,
Yeah,
100%,
This
right now.
dude, this card's crazy, guys. So good.
No.
Like, it's Tommy
I've
on
never
crack.
beat pieces when he has 2 of those on field. I don't think I've ever beaten him when he had 2 of those stick.
For
Like,
sure.
yeah,
I hate
it's
that
crazy.
card.
Like,
The card's insane.
it's Tommy on crack, dude.
Even when you
Yeah.
get rid of it,
Yeah.
the
even
new
when you
option,
get-
when you check that new option security, brings it right back.
I know.
Yeah,
dude.
I've had like those situations like that against TK. We were playing and he killed my option and then checked security and then just hit the, or sorry, killed my tamer and then checked security, hit the option and just immediately played it back. So I had 2 on board again. I was just like, oh, you're so
You're
fucking.
you're fucking cooked, dude.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Crazy,
card's so
crazy
bad.
card for sure. I mean, like you have you played tested how? I know like all of us have played against it, but I want to know everyone else's thoughts too on just like BT17 or at least like what are some other popular decks? Oh, Fenrir. Yeah, let's talk about Fenrir, dude. I know that's another big deck that's been really popular. Wyatt's been playing this pretty heavily since.
I
Like,
hate it.
just out with it. No, you don't. Don't lie.
No, I don't. I love it. It just feels too much like a Yu-Gi-Oh deck.
Well, I mean, walk us through it. Why? Like, how is
I
the BT17?
hate the combos. Not too much. I mean, honestly, I feel like the BT17s is just infinitely more linear and a little more overtuned versus what the BT14 deck wanted to do.
Mhm.
Even with its inclusion, like it. What am I saying? What am I trying to say? You're trading off. You're trading your. What are you even trading for? Like you're still OTKing your opponent. You're just doing it with a different.
In a different way.
Yeah.
For
It also
sure.
relies on your opponent a little bit less too, because like
Yeah.
That's true.
You need way less cards in your discard to go off. Like I think you realistically only need like 8 to 10 cards to actually do the full chain. I think it's
I know.
You don't need to
It
do
was.
It's
opponent's
7 cards.
Digimon
It's
restand.
8 total cards. You need 8 total cards to do it.
I know.
Just to make the Taken Mikazuchi. You
And
only
2
only
memory.
need 8 cards
Like-
and 2 memory. That's all you need.
like
The
I
deck
know,
is so beyond overtuned.
like I know. Like from me coming back to Fenrir and then like play testing against it with Wyatt quite a bit, I was like, this is crazy. Like all the decks like feel like really strong when it does its thing. Like
This is
oppressively strong. And, like,
Pretty
I
close
think-
to my list.
I think between like which one feels worse to play against, like when Fenrir pops off and does his thing, it feels just as bad as like playing against Imperial. What's that matchup look like? By the way, like Fenrir versus Imperial. Like when Fenrir goes off, like what's that look like against Imperial?
So as long as you were able to resolve a pale the previous turn,
Yeah.
the Take Mikazuchi won't be able to unsuspend. So usually you're not dying unless you only have.
Yo, I have like a 30% win rate against Imperial.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean like just it's a
Especially
little
since
more
with
durable.
Paladin mode out now.
Yeah, in Paladin mode, like if they don't play around it like carefully, first off the Dragon mode, the BT16 Dragon mode, just always shut down like Fenrir. If that's just out on the board, your opponent's just like, can I even play the game?
Yeah.
And then the fact that now we have protection, so that if they kill your other dragon or your fighter mode, you can just go into Paladin mode, protect it from the deletion, and then bottom deck everything in their trash. So even if they're like in mid combo to try to like out your board, and then they proc your delay for your option, then you just go into Paladin mode and you completely end their combo. It's just done.
You can play around one, but playing around both feels so impossible sometimes. Like you just kind of have to have literally everything and a cherry on top
Yeah.
Mhm.
if they have a fully established board.
Yeah. I know seeing like me coming back, like seeing the Doru line in the 4s for this deck was like really cool. Kind of like utilizing this engine, like the reboot kind of matters for the top end for the Takumi Mikazuchi stuff. What are your thoughts on new Fenrir compared to old one?
Again, a little over. Again, the deck's kind of like. See how that thing has 3 effects on it?
Well, you could, I think for sure.
Look, it has
Right,
that's its Digivolve text. There's its all turns, and we have an inherit effect.
So I mean, they basically just kind of moved the printed effect from old Fenrir onto the inheritable and said, "Here, now is you still have 3 effects. Here you go." I again, it's the deck is same but different. I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know if I've talked a ton about it. This is pretty close to my list. Like, very few card difference. I'm not playing the Demon Wolf of the Nine Castles.
This one, do you think it's good or bad?
Player preference. It probably helps extend. I haven't actually tested it out yet.
And
This
that's where you're
format.
attacking Mikazuchi out? Or is it not the, sorry, is that-
No, it can't play your Mikazuchi. It cannot.
No? Okay.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
He's not an SOC. He's Abaddon Electronics.
What?
The other
No,
one.
not that.
This
this
one,
guy.
I can't
A
play it.
Shaman,
Shaman.
Abaddon Electronics.
Yeah, that's
You can use hard
the
fun.
evil corporation.
That's like the Anaheim Corporation for Gundam.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
Digimon Seekers is just Gundam Seed, but for Digimon.
Actually,
Kinda. I mean, just look at it.
look at you got the dog. That's Haru. I mean, you have your new 4 AGs now as well, like your Code Cracker Faye.
Oh, don't get me started on that stupid name.
Oh, crackers, dang, bro.
No. It having access to a new AG is great. Like the deck is definitely it's more consistent, but because we added a new AG, but we also added 2 new cards to the deck. You're adding more inconsistency by adding the 7. Like that's not a problem. Like that's one of the most consistent pieces because it's purple, it's SOC, and it's an Arc Animal. Like that card, super easy to fetch. It's the dumb little Pulsemon Mega that's can be a bit of an issue. Which he's playing 4. I'm only playing 3 currently, but I've been wanting to play the 4.
What would you take out for your list?
I would probably let me see.
You have 3 Tyrant.
Because I'm playing 2. But I'm not playing any of the old Soul. I'm playing 3 Hell.
Oh, okay.
The Hell plus old Hell plus new Soul is insane. Like you can Digivolve up, pop a dude if you failed to play something, or even if you do play something, you can just play Tyranno from trash, Digivolve up over the Tyranno for Hell Lugomon.
Yeah.
Pop their body that they're either gonna attempt to ace off of or just whatever card's a problem at the time. And then you're gonna pass them to potentially like 3 to 7 if you just hard slam the Luga. But then Soul Luga then can Digivolve since the Digimon with the associated traits got popped. Old Soul, new Soul, not Old Soul.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, his alterns effects. As long as there's an SOC tamer in the stack, he can just warp or he can Digivolve right into Fenrir whenever something else is popped.
In the trash.
And since Hell pops it, yeah, the Hell plus old Hell plus new Soul is insane.
Gotcha, for sure.
It can just start your combo if you like. If you're missing pieces, sometimes I'll be missing my Fenrir, but I've gone through so much of my deck. At this point, I'm pretty much guaranteed it as long as it's not my security. I'll just rip my Soul Luga, or I'll rip my Hell. I'll just hard slam my Hell or do whatever I have to do to get my Hell on board, and then just pitch my Fenrir off of my Hell.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Yeah, so far, like, it does seem like a deck. I mean, I just really like the look of, like, Fenrir Luga type.
Hello, look at that man.
Dude,
Look at that good
so
puppy.
cool, dude. He's holding swords with his little Shinto
I
rope.
swear to God, no more Digimon holding other Digimon as swords. No more. Stop it.
Hey, you
It's
leave
a-
Alpha or you can alone.
If Zefagamon picks something up like a sword, I'm gonna lose it.
It's gonna be Shumon, bro.
It's gonna be Shumon, dude. He's gonna have shoes and then he's gonna go fast.
No, it's gonna be
Yeah.
Galemon medieval mode. He's gonna pick up his axe. I already know it.
Oh, dude, that'd actually be kind of good though.
They're setting up medieval mode as like his second Mega.
That's kind of
BT
hot. Hey, you
E-
better.
EX
You might have to buy
I-
this. You might have to buy Gilmon stock, dude.
BT9, I miss you, baby. Come back. I was a monster on that deck.
It's always Melga X, baby.
Oh no, that deck hurt.
I know. Also,
That's that.
BT9 was so much fun.
where is it? I'm trying to see.
Yeah, everyone hated BT9. I loved it. I don't know what everyone hated about it, you know?
I don't really. I mean, I get it, but I don't get it.
I actually enjoyed BT9, but
Samesies.
Remind me again which one's BT9?
The
No,
X
the
format, when they
Grander Warg.
Big stacks.
Yeah, everybody was basically playing Big Stacks deck. I don't know. I felt like it was a lot of fun. Like, sure, there wasn't as much interaction, like, but now there's too much interaction. I prefer no interaction.
What? Yo, what?
No,
Yeah, no, there's you can't play in the back anymore. There's too much stuff going on.
Sorry, I'm opening
Yeah.
like a bunch of lists. Ah, there we go. That's who I want to pull up. I wanted to ask
Oh,
you
this
this.
deck.
So,
This deck.
another one of the decks that came out was Ancient Garuru.
Where's Parker?
I know. Yeah, where's Parker? Right. I know Parker. Another GFG members who you guys haven't met yet. But I know Jesse's also playing this right now as well, right? If I'm wrong.
I've been playing Tyrant, but I have the deck built, and I know a good amount of it. I will say it is definitely cracked for sure. I don't really. If you're gonna ask like what to hit or anything like that, I have no idea besides Ancient
I
himself.
just wanted you to talk about the deck.
Yeah.
I can see three
Okay.
cards, yeah.
Well, Ancient. We'll start with him because he's just the best card. Yeah, Ancient. He's kind of nuts. He kind of defies the rule of Mirage, where like if with Mirage you give them a body, you can actually deny them a security burn. Here it just literally says, give me a body. I'll bounce. When you add a card to hand, they have to pick up a security, which is kind of insane. And yeah, he's very versatile. Like you could do the Lobomon. He's in there too. The blue yellow one. And I don't know if Kendo can do it too, but he could warp straight into him, and then Ancient can also digicross, so it's super easy to get him out. And you can notice that this build is red base. It doesn't really matter. You don't have to be traditional at all. You could they literally just play the red base for that floodgate to combat the Numamon matchup, and then also yeah,
and it's when
Munchomon.
either player adds a card to their hand, right? So if you like training it and add a card, hey, I added a card, so you can add.
What does Muchomon do?
It's just
Which
when
one says your turn once per turn when one of your red Digimon attacks a player,
That's
draw one.
cute. Hey, it's a bird. I like birds.
Yeah, there's more
Yeah,
draw.
it's basically just Guillaumon promo, but I mean, sometimes you want to keep it on board, and you could swing with like Gatsumon or something.
What's
Yeah.
what's the
But-
intent behind this package right here?
Floodgate.
Floodgates, Crimson Blaze. I'm sure you run. Check if you run
Sir-
Crimson Blaze. Yeah,
Yeah,
This
Sir
card too?
Crimson Blaze is a floodgate.
yeah. Crimson Blaze is the card. Is mainly the reason why they play it. They play that purple tamer, the mat, because when they cheat out the evolution with Lobo,
You're gonna pop yourself.
you pop yourself, and then Matt will tap to gain a memory, so it's super plus. Like some builds play Ruin mode to digivolve over Ancient with
Ooh,
the
that's hot.
Gabubon. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's
That's
cracked. 'Cause
hot.
if you use the Gabubon build, you can use the even better promo. This promo can't digivolve over a tamer, and unless it's a Koji, I believe. But this one literally is when digivolving. I don't know if you guys can pull it up, but it's a promo that
Old
says
promo.
Yeah.
old
The-
promo. Yeah,
When Digivolving warp into Ancient Garura for one.
for
All right,
for
are you talking
one. Yeah.
about the
Uh,
promo Lobo?
Yeah.
Yeah,
promo
yeah,
logo.
the good one. Yeah, because I am a big
This one?
believer in the Gabu.
This
Yeah,
cool
that
ass
one.
fucking
Really-
card. This cool ass fucking card.
I really
I-
like this variant.
Yeah.
a
Try
lot.
I think Gabubon's build other actually is just way better. That one is
So-
literally just Digivolve for 2.
I don't.
Interesting.
Sorry, go
Go
for it.
ahead.
I was
Well,
gonna say I
that-
don't.
No, you go.
I was gonna say I like the red base in theory because you can play the floodgates in the Crimson Blaze, but I feel like you're sacrificing a lot of the consistency out of the blue.
Yeah, I think this deck's biggest weakness, like a lot of decks, is Digi Emperor. You cannot play around Digi Emperor in the red base, so
That's-
so that's another reason not to play it. But at the same
That's
time,
true.
the blue base is kind of rough too, like with the Gabubon build, because you do want to digivolve over the Lobomon so that you can actually warp into Ancient for 1.
Just Digivolve
Um,
Kendo in the back.
Yeah, but you'll miss out on because it's when digivolving. Then
No,
that's
Digivolve
it.
Kendo in the back because you have this Kendo right here. You could just digivolve your Kendo in the back to dodge, and then digivolve over Lobo for 1 out on the promote.
No, it's true. I don't think they. I think they either
I'm saying
run
if you were
him or
playing
Lobo.
at blue base, if you were playing at blue base.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright.
So what do the Lobo and Kendo evolve over? Are they just hard? Like, how do you?
The Tamers.
Oh, I'm
Tamers, yeah.
They're hybrids, my guy.
Tweaking. I am tweaking.
Yeah,
You're
you
so
can
right.
play crazy stuff, bro. Like
Ooh,
since
with
all
the-
the level, since all the level 4
Unblockable.
Kendos and Lobos are blue and yellow, you could do like Jet Sylphie in here. You could. It's the
I'm
deck
surprised.
building is as crazy in
I
here.
love the
Honestly,
deck building for hybrid right now, and it's only gonna get better
It's
for
so beautiful.
Windows 18.
I'm actually interested in playing this too. This was like another thing on my list to play. That's the only reason.
kinda-
why I brought this up.
I kind of want to
Good.
see what red hybrid has to offer right now, but let's not talk about that.
Hey man,
Yeah,
we have one of our homies, Lester, who's selling his stuff.
Hey,
Red
let's-
hybrid offers losses, sir.
Yes. I think, well, honestly, I think once Friday hits, when we'll talk about that, it will open up the meta. But right now, there's a lot of decks that just
Let-
really cannot
let
hang.
Wyatt cook. I'm sure I can give you guys. I'm sure I can change your minds on it, but I really don't want to right now.
For sure.
But yeah, this I would say blue hybrids up there. I mean, I'd say the big threes. I don't really know which order. Actually want to like lean towards Imperial's best deck, but I would say blue hybrid, Numi, and Imperial, like not in that order, are like the 3 menaces. And I would say, well, this deck too, Mirage is always going to be good until they hit it. But
What
next
the
week
fuck
after
is
the ban-
this?
This is this came out while you were
Jamming,
gone in
bro.
EX6. They said we're gonna get rid of Bukomon and gonna give everything in their mother printed jamming.
What the
yeah, jamming
fuck?
too free in that deck, bro.
They just need to
It's
stop
a
printing
blocker.
jamming.
Remind you guys to the viewers, I haven't played since BT14 or 15, so
15.
let's talk about this one too. 7 Deadly. TK, if you want to talk about 7 Deadly.
It's mean. It's got a lot of good matchups.
You know what it doesn't have a good matchup against? Ravemon. Sorry, continue. Continue.
If you run into a tier 3 deck that can do a niche thing,
Oh fuck.
but like Tyrant, it beats up on Tyrant really well. If they're
really
unaffected by monster effects, you kill with an option. If they're affected by monster effects, you kill with a monster. And then just looping and keep doing ruin mode. Hopefully you can stall out against Imperial.
Yeah.
If
TK's
Imperial
on a
didn't go
break.
fast.
Yeah, TK's on a break from locals currently, so I've been playing Tyrant. The moment he steps back through those doors, like Tyrant's going back into the vault, bro. Like the worst matchup for Tyrant. I don't care nobody says. There's gonna be some Tyrant stands out there in the comment section being like, bro, no, bro, he's unaffected by option card, bro. Rivals barraging Tyrant off board after it took like 3 turns to create a Tyrant because your search power is terrible is the worst feeling in the world. Sorry guys, I had that. This deck makes me tilted. Go ahead, TK. It's fine.
Just play Ravemon.
3 Emperors? Dude, I love the fact that this deck can also just play the Emperors like nobody's business. 'cause
I hate Emperor.
so many
Emperor to
decks.
1.
What the fuck? That's toxic too! Crimson Blade? Yeah, I feel like Crimson Blade and Emperor is like, they're the
Holding
problem.
Numa back.
Nah, Numa's Emperor to 1.
Numi is fair, bro.
Yeah, so like one of the first decks I played against, like when I got back, was this, and I was like, what the fuck is this, dude? Like, what is this shit? This shit's annoying as fuck. Like, even
Just
like
better Royal Knights.
dude, I didn't even know about Belfbon and like all that stuff. I was like, what the? Why does he punch me and negate my attack? What is this? I don't like it here. But yeah, I mean, any other things you want to say? Like, what do you think of this list, TK?
The fact that he's got 5
That's
Beelzemon, I want
crazy
to know
good.
how he does that.
That's
I don't
crazy,
know,
dude.
Pretty
does that.
fire.
Like,
I don't
even
know,
when
but
put
I
a
kept
minus, it
seeing that
flags
on
it.
too. Yeah, it's straight up. He's got 5.
Yo, that card's so good. I get it though.
Hey, same too, bro.
I'd
I'd
play
play
5
5
too
too.
if I could.
Trash top 4. Then if you have 10 or more cards in your trash, Digivolve 2.
I was gonna say,
That's
low
my
key,
Alpha
Josh.
Imperial.
So literally,
Dude.
as long as you have 6.
Dude, I've been thinking about it. Don't tell. Trust me, I've been looking at this card too. Trust.
Low key, this card could make Beelzemon decent again with old Balmons.
Yeah. That.
I
Well,
don't
dude,
know.
that's your cooking. Or yeah. And then when this Digimon would leave the battle area, then by a battle, place 1.
That part we don't need. That part
Yeah.
we don't need if we're playing.
But
But
imagine warping into that with your Impmon.
Yeah,
The
that
turn you
too.
play it.
Warping it, rush on play, and then warp for was it 4? Warp for 4, trash 4, hit the
You
EX1.
Digivolve over, then goes to your X antibody, and then you then just strip the rest of their security.
It'll be
And then
something to
just kill
unlock
him.
for sure. Yeah, dude. 7 Deadly
Best
Sins
card
is a
of the
fun
deck.
deck. I know this has been fun for you too. This card, the Lucid.
This is the real reason why Smith's taking a break. So he's waiting for this deck to be a thing next set.
I can't wait for Lucimon. I got what, 2 more sets?
Well, no, one more. BT18, Doc.
18, yeah.
Sheesh. So excited.
I can't wait to start popping delay options. Give me them.
When do
is
we
crazy.
get 18? Or sorry, when do we get 2.0?
November probably.
Yeah, I think December we get LM.
Josh, go to
but-
your
What's
go to
up?
that extra booster tab. That
The
tab you have with the
extra-
extra.
this one?
Yeah, get that. It should be able to find the date here somewhere.
Top right corner,
This
like
one.
where you go to booster, go products.
Yeah, go to products.
Booster pack.
Yeah.
Here we go, here we go.
Well, this is the JP site actually.
This is EN.
Oh no, you're right. We're not gonna get 19 though. The hell?
September
We get a
27th.
2.0. Hold on, I was looking at it earlier.
So next month.
No,
June.
that's
22.
BT19. You good?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. This
We're on the JP
2.0
dates.
we get in November.
Yeah, those are JP
Yeah.
dates. I think.
Yeah, those are JP dates. You said November?
Yeah, November.
That's when we get
It'll be
scrambled,
Thanksgiving.
hopefully.
This right here.
Do we not have a? Yeah, 2.0.
EX7,
November.
September 13, and then November. Shoot, man, may or may not be here. 18 and 19. Sheesh.
Well, we're getting half of 19.
Gotcha.
Yo, if I get screwed and we have to wait long for Lucimon stuff, I'm gonna be livid.
That'd
They
be
make it in.
Say, I can't see them doing that because it looks like it's gonna be all of 18 and then half of 19 and then all the Lucimon stuff's at 18, so you should be good. Jesse and I might get fucked over
Dude.
Don't say
if our
Bro.
crossheart stuff gets put in the
Hard,
2.5.
bro. And although people
Excuse me.
in the community saying that the new Cross 4 and Cross 5 is like trash, I'm like, bro, you guys are wild, dude. That thing with tactical retreat is gonna be crazy.
That's a
Can't wait
new
to
keyword,
tackle
right?
it.
Whoa. What
That's a
happened?
That's a new keyword, right?
Wait,
The
hold on.
tactical
What was
retreat. Tactical retreat, is that a new keyword?
No, it's a option.
Old option.
Oh.
Puts one of your
Yeah.
puts one of your Digimon back in your security.
Is it in
Yo,
Yeah,
but
so you like you
people are
come in
saying
with an
it's bad.
X4, you
You're
tack
playing
retreat
an
it.
8K body with Rush for free. How is that bad?
Yeah, like how
people
is
are
that
dumb.
bad, bro? Like, dude, that deck's gonna be insane, honestly.
What is it, an 18?
This is BT8. This is 8. No, it's a 19.
Oh,
It just got
19.
like today or yesterday.
Oh, boo.
Look at 18.
But 18 is gonna be sick.
Yeah, we'll go into that in just a moment.
Yeah, we're
is
getting
there-
way off track.
nah,
We're
it's
getting
good.
way ahead of ourselves.
We did some testing on Shine as well. I think
I
Jesse,
really like this deck.
The
Jesse
level 5 is the best.
Oh, me? I'd say TK should take this one away,
No,
honestly.
I was gonna say that Jesse's been poking at a TK because TK's the best Shine player in the entire fucking world. I don't
No
care what anyone
facts.
says. But yeah, man, TK, what do you think of this deck
you-
right now with the new support that I got?
Best introduction from the set. A lot of it's really doggy water, but that level 5
This one,
is so fire.
this one.
When digivolving or when attacking, yeah, you can tap your spend your Marcus. So like if you played it off your either of your Geogremon's effect
Mhm.
for free, your Marcus out there, and then digivolve for 3, and then go right up into a Shine, and then play another. Then if you go into the new Shine,
Yeah.
you play your other Marcus, suspend it, gain a memory. I was
Yeah, let
telling.
me go ahead and read this effect real quick. So this new Rise Greymon BT17 effect your turn while you have a suspended tamer. This Digimon gets plus 3k DP and gains piercing. And then when digivolving or when attacking, not once per turn, by suspending one of your yellow tamers, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 3k for the turn. Inheritable, all turns, once per turn. When one of your yellow or red tamers is deleted, place one Marcus statement from your trash on the top of your security stack. Crazy card, actually.
So just suspending, and now that we've got a level 6 that can play a tamer too and has its protection, so you do that. I was telling Jesse, if they give
God,
like
that new
memory,
shine's so good.
it's just
Very nice.
it can go fire, but it still has the same issue with shine that it always has is brick.
Yeah, still bricky.
Still bricky.
Yeah.
Is the new tamer, is the new Marcus any good?
New tamer good.
It's
Niche.
it's good. I hate playing it during my turn.
Yeah.
For the fact that I'm forced to make it, if it's the only tamer, I have to make it a block. And which putting a Digimon out right now, a 3K Digimon, is so easy to get rid of. So you're really just paying 4 for nothing.
Yeah. What about the burst mode?
I still prefer original burst just because I like that go burr.
Yeah.
And it's hard. I personally think it's hard to keep level 6 out in this format to be able to ace. Like at least with like level 6 aces or level 5 aces.
Yeah, but new shine at least can protect itself.
Yeah. And let me just say, Burst Mode Ace, he's kind of nice in pre-release, you know what I'm saying? So, man, I minus 20k to Paladin mode on, like, when they were trying to swing for game.
Yeah.
Dude was so tilted. I love it.
I'd be hot. I mean, what was it? Peaches, do you feel the same way about that comment? Like, like, do you also feel that 6s are hard to say? I mean, you're playing Imperial, so like, it's kind of you're kind of the big bad right now. I'm not gonna lie, but like, do you feel the same way? Like, is it hard to like kind of just go in Paladin mode, the 7 ace?
Well, for Imperial, it's a little bit
It's a different because you have the option, right?
Yeah, the option gets you there pretty fast. Like, and you only play one for the most part of the Paladin mode. And
for fair decks, it's hard to keep a level 6 on board. Let's say
fair decks.
For fair decks. Yeah.
Well, it's a hard time keeping a 7 on board.
Protection, yeah,
I'll
there's an
literally go
aspect.
up to Paladin on my own terms. Like, I'm like, whatever. In 5, not really. It's literally Digivolve for free because the thing reduces it by 4 and it's only 5 cost over a level 6 Imperial Dramon. So it only costs 3 to go into Paladin mode, and like that could just end game. So yeah, it's not as bad.
Ugh, Magna X, my least favorite deck.
Yay, Magna!
I mean, so like something that I noticed, like in the Central Valley area, at least, like I haven't seen a single Numabon player. I haven't seen a single.
Bro, you've been back for 3 days.
Hey, whoa!
Yeah.
I went. Oh, whoa! Hold your horses there, guy.
Fresno, you'll see a bit.
Hold your horses, guy.
Smith has to unfortunately leave us.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I have to head out, guys.
I want to hear your ban list
Enjoy.
talk.
Right.
My ban list takes are too spicy.
If you want
Yeah,
to,
still feed a 4 is all I want to say.
if you're able to message them to me, I'll bring it up whenever we're talking in the video. So at least we have your take on it while you're gone.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys.
Yeah. Go ahead and just like DM me that, and then I'll put it out whenever we get to that section shortly.
He said he was going to tilt me with his list, so I want to hear what he's going to say.
For sure. Yeah. We see you a little bit later. TK, sorry you couldn't make it for the whole podcast, but thank you so much for showing up and being here.
Absolutely, guys.
For sure.
We love you, top 8 champ.
Go take care of that Digitama that you got over there.
Digitama.
For sure. But one of the last things I want to talk about, mainly because I'm playing it, and it's my copium. I'm playing the Dexteruga deck.
Hey, he's playing the Vike.
Yeah. I play the Dexteruga. Right now, I'm going through a lot of different like playtesting with it. I know there's been the Luga package, as you see like on screen in here, and then you also have the black base package. I know like a lot of us, I've been asking everyone in here on their opinions on it. We also have like another player in Central Valley, shout out to Tim. Great dude. Has been playing this deck for quite a while now. Just playtesting on his own, like through proxies and stuff, and like he also plays the Luga package. So I need to give it another whirl again. But so far, I've been enjoying the black base. Deck's good. It feels strong, but definitely not as strong as like the tier 1 and tier 0 stuff, which is like, you know, Digimon, Mirage, Imperial. Maybe not Imperial. We kind of gave her a run for its money yesterday. Well, not me, but TK. I say jokingly, but Dexteruga is a fun deck to play for me, at least. Getting that protection from the trash with the Dex line, and then, dude, this guy is such a big, bad, scary dude. The D-Digivolve 3 is so strong, and then protection from trash, like, just feels really, really good. Collision's a cool mechanic. It's been fun. There's definitely like a sequencing to this deck that can kind of make or break your games for sure. Where like, oh, like you don't have the Dex line in trash, or you don't have this in trash, this, that, and the other. So still playtesting a lot. I need to give the Luga package again another whirl again. For those you don't know, the reason why you like running the Luga package is so you can run AGs, because one of the biggest issues that I personally had the deck in testing so far is just the deck doesn't hit hard enough. It has the protection to keep itself on the board for a while, but because we're not hitting hard enough, that's kind of where the deck kind of falls a little short compared to everything else that's out right now, because everything else just hits faster. Either it hits more than us, or hits harder, or just gets physical board and hits for free. Like, there's so many different things, but I still really enjoy it. I personally want to put it at like a tier, like strong tier 2 or tier 1.5, but probably strong tier 2 is the right answer. I don't know, like, what do you guys think?
Bottom of tier 1 for me. I think it's really powerful personally. I think it has a lot of strong tools, but I do think what Josh said was right on the money. It's like the sequencing is like, it could make or break your plays. I think that was like the best way, because you know, if you go too ham on the protection early, you could just mess up, and you know, or you mess up on the evolution lines when you don't have to evolve all the time. I do think it's a very powerful deck. I think it's the amount with Mirage still running around and Ancient. I think blue is really rough, but I think you could definitely play around it. But I think you could play pretty well into Ancient, because you know, you just let them snipe a small body and then they get punished by Dex. But I mean, I do think it has a very strong matchup into new. I think honestly, I was testing it. I was playing Numi into, he said, Tim's Dex. I felt like Dex just takes care of Numi pretty easily, in my opinion. So I think I'd give it like bottom of tier 1, just for the fact that there's a lot of blue running around him. But I mean, I don't know how Imperial goes, but if you're saying you could beat Imperial, that's already sounds.
No, it wasn't me. It was TK. It was TK. TK was playing yesterday, and like he took I think, was it a set, like one set off of him, and then like he had to go. So there's that.
Okay, fair enough.
For sure. But yeah, I've definitely really enjoyed like I said, I really enjoyed the deck. The deck's really fun. I love Doru's a great little dog, lizard, dragon, however you want to call it. But yeah, that's kind of like everything that's like the recent like big bads that have been out lately. Anything else you guys want to talk about regarding the meta?
Like we didn't really touch on them too much, but they've been in the meta for like a little bit now. Just talking about like Mirage, as well as armors, just yellow vaccine, plus like the Vmon armor list.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one just did get a little bit of support with the Flamedramon. Like the level 4.
That's something that you were testing last night, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just level 4 that can shred security is just pretty gross. And then as well as Mirage, it's just still doing the same.
Really strong.
Still just OTKing people out of nowhere. Just like,
Dude, Wyatt said it right on, like earlier. He's like, dude, Mirage players been winning, dude. This deck's been around since BT13. Like, how many formats is that? Like 6 or 7? Like, that's kind of crazy. If you
kind of got work,
Mirage,
bro.
I know the value if you just got this
the
deck.
hella value.
So much.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
about
if
to
you
start playing
want,
it again. Goddamn.
if you want to top easily, because this is the best linear strategy you're gonna find for sure. And Mirage is my favorite Digimon. But I will say, even for me, like I do get pretty bored of it. It is pretty linear, but it is fun to OTK. But when you OTK 40 times in a row, it's kind of
Bro, that's how I feel with Luga.
yeah.
Luga
It does
go
get
boom.
old. Yeah.
That's like I think as of lately I've also been playing like just like tier like a bottom tier 1 or tier like 1.5 just because like I remember when I was playing Beals when it like first came out and it was like tier 0, and as much as I've been like waiting for that deck and like I just have so much fun, like it's my favorite rookie, like this, that, and the other, like I just hated just like yeah, I literally watch my opponent watch me play and like they literally
I
can't do
hate
anything. It's
that.
not, and it's just not fun. Like I don't interact and you know.
Yeah.
Having my opponent roll their eyes while I'm doing Luga combo is one of the most disheartening things in the world.
Hmm.
For sure.
Yeah, when you cannot interrupt a combo like that, that's so.
You're just watching your opponent like jerk off in your face while they're winning the game. It's
Literally.
so
That's a crazy-
infuriating.
Yeah, no, like every time I play against Zach and he's just playing Imperial and like
Yeah.
oh, here we go, Paildramon again.
Another
Paildramon, oh, he's gonna
Paildramon.
suspend again. Ooh. I'm kidding.
no.
No, Peach has been waiting for this for a very long time, so I'm glad he's winning.
If you guys don't know, Peaches is like the Imperial guy. To all the Dan Vang fans out there, my boy Peaches, he's the top Imperial guy, bro. I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
I got my money on Peaches over Denving.
100%. My boy Dan, I love Dan Vang. He knows he's a Numi player. Like, if you're listening, when's the last time you picked up an Imperial deck? I need to know.
Right?
Yeah.
Nah, dude, we're gonna see him at Nats, and he's gonna win first in Imperial again, and it's gonna be like a circle moment.
Damn, making me eat my words. That's
Dude,
crazy.
watch it, bro. Watch it. I'm calling it right now. Dan Vang's gonna win Nats with Imperial. I'm calling it right here.
All right, I'm saying Peach is gonna win Nats.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah, Peach is gonna win Nats.
Alright.
As long as it's just like him and I in the finals, mirror match Imperial.
Dude, that'd be so sick, dude.
We do like Battle City rules. Be like, all right,
That's so
the loser hands over the max rating Imperial deck.
No. Winner gives up rights of the GFG.
Yeah, loser has to change their team name, dude.
Dang, I'm down. You better not lose, bro.
Yeah, you
That's
get
too much
better.
pressure now.
Hold on. Wait.
No, why don't we just email or DM fucking Dan and like just tell him to money match him for the rights.
Tag him.
Rights? No, we'll stream it, dude. We'll even stream it, dude. Fuck it, like why not?
I'm done.
I'm
Bigger than
down.
Logan
Fuck it.
Paul versus Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
That actually happened.
Damn.
With the list and
Rocky
everything.
versus Apollo.
Yeah. That's so good. Yeah. Hey, so I mean, at this time, like, let's talk about the next like big thing we wanted to talk about, dude. The big bad. Here we are. I know. Like this episode's stretching a little long, but we got to talk about the ban list, guys. The ban list, dude.
Ooh. It's been so long.
This like because we've been stuck in like just no support from like Bandai, Overlord Bandai's like from actually giving us some advancements into the meta for so long, and that's like leads to the point that Jesse was saying with Mirage, like being able to be on top for how many sets, like how many formats.
A long time now.
I would like to point out that Mirage has been hit before on the list and is still insane.
When
When
was the last?
Well, they hit the
list,
mod.
actually?
The Pockley one with Anubis, I believe.
Yeah. January, and they announced like November, right?
Was the choice restrict after that? I thought it was the.
Choice restrict was its own thing.
Yeah, that one.
They just e-banned it.
The one with like Apocalypse, Anubis.
Yeah, we haven't had a
Mario,
traditional ban list since BT14 really, because Apocalypse
Yeah.
was pre-hit, right?
Pre-hit,
It was yeah. Anubis was legal for Nats, but we didn't even have BT15 before they hit it, and thank God, because it was a good time to take a break for that 2 weeks that Apocalypse was
Well,
legal.
we were playing One Piece.
Yeah, and, yeah. I was still recovering from getting mopped by Ben on Machine German while I was on Red Hybrid. So
My poor babies.
yeah,
It's okay.
but, yeah,
Machine German has been killing us Red Hybrid players since the dawn of time.
dude. It's like, who plays that? Damn it! No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, back to the ban list.
No,
Same
dude.
machine.
Zach loves playing against that deck.
I love that deck.
Yeah, it's free for you, but man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not against Red. Yeah, ban list. Machine German, go away. JK.
Yeah.
Yeah, go away.
We'll go ahead and go around in a circle and kind of like talk about like what everyone thinks they're gonna ban. Aside from me, I don't know. I'm just whatever these guys say, I say. But let's start with Jesse, man. Like Jesse, what do you think is gonna get banned?
Okay. Well, I have. Do you guys are gonna limit how many cards? Because I
Well,
mean,
let's just rip the band-aid off real quick and discuss how Uko should get hit.
okay, for sure. Like I think we're all in agreement that like Uko
Like,
should
I
get
don't-
hit. I don't know.
I
If
don't
all
think
of us
there's a
agree on-
how, but it needs to get hit.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't care at
I
this point.
personally- I don't know if I agree because I know a lot of takes are saying choice restricted. I used to believe it, but I look back on BT15 Numi, and I think Numi was still like, even though people are saying that BT15 was a very good meta, which it was, in terms of diversity, but it really felt bad if your deck couldn't utilize Ukamon like on opposed to a regular stock deck. So I believe that Ukamon just has to go. For me, I think both of them have to go to 1, just because if the non like rookie push decks like Vax, all the Seeker decks, they're just gonna play the BT16 Uko just for the search power, and then Numamon or a Red Hybrid, they're gonna go back to promo Ukamon just for the fact that it could just gas them up, give them a bunch
That
of
was
memory.
the day I put the deck down, is when players started putting Ukomon in. I was like, I don't want to play with you anymore.
Ironically, that's when you let me borrow the deck. I went on Red Hybrid.
That's when I had
for
no
that week.
I had no problems not playing that deck anymore when
Yeah.
Ukomon became the song.
What deck?
Yeah, right.
Red hybrid.
Oh yeah.
He's talking about when Red
Hollow.
went into Red Hybrid, but yeah, I would say I'd say we could all agree that Ukamon can get
Both
hit.
to 1. Like,
I
I agree
both
with you.
to 1. Yeah, I
Yeah, I
want
think
both
so
to
too.
1.
It
Like-
shouldn't just be such a viable part of the engine of your deck that, like, literally just shove 8 of this card into your deck. and,
I
like,
hate
that's
that
the
in
main-
deck building.
Like I mean,
Yeah.
it's crazy to see some people run their list where like that's their rookie package is the Uko ones, because like you can like they
And I hate it because like we're at a point to where in deck building, it's like every Digimon deck. How many Ukomons are you playing? It doesn't matter what deck who you're asking.
Yeah.
They're gonna be having at least 1, 80% of the time.
It's just like when your boss monster is Digivolve over Egg, it's too strong. I think that card is it's overtuned. Honestly, my
It is
hot
too-
take.
So
I
I
probably
think
have the least hottest take out of everyone, but I don't think anything should be hit out of the Numi engine besides
I agree with
Ukamon.
that.
It is.
Besides Ukamon,
Maybe
personally.
Monzemon X, but
Maybe Monze X, but I just feel like
That's it.
Ukamon, he enables Monze X to be busted because you
can abuse that
have
and-
to
you have so much stuff on your board.
you
like-
build the whiteboard, but without
exactly.
Ukamon, you're a pretty fair deck in my opinion. I would say I know they're probably gonna hit like Numi X or something or
They
Monze
better
X,
not.
and I'm just gonna be like, you could do that, but please just hit Ukamon. Like that's the only thing you have to hit for sure.
Bro,
But
I would hate for them to just like, hey, yeah, we hit Numamon, but we didn't actually hit the problem. I'm so tired of Bandai doing that.
No, like because
Same
let's
here,
let's
same
talk
here.
about that though, because
I didn't even consider that as an option.
Like Bandai has had issues where like let's pull up like Alphamon for example. I mean like yeah, it was like pretty bad. I mean like just like
I think that's a fair hit. I think a good example of this would be when they hit Mirage the first time.
was that
because it was at a
I
point.
agree.
No, it's when they hit the EX4 Mirage lockdown.
Yeah.
Because it was at a time where Mirage wasn't even like the best deck. Shine was still superior. Belf kept it in control, and Quartzmon was still a card. Like,
Mhm.
and they
Yeah,
still smacked that deck.
Yeah, they were just future proofing him just because that card alongside the trainings was
100%.
kind of insane. But I will say, like, honestly, they hit the wrong mock, if I'm being completely 100%. I think
agree.
the BT13 mock is 100% way more degenerate because, yeah, cannot be the attack cannot be switched for. Yeah, go ahead and do that. And attack cannot be switched for the turn.
Which deck?
I mean, when you first read it, it sounds like the far left one. Left. Yeah. That one says, if your opponent has 8 or more cards when attacking, this attack cannot be switched for the turn. So when you go up Evo, it carries over. So you just keep swinging, and they can't do nothing. They just literally sit down and do nothing. Which makes the Magna X matchup pretty free. I'm not gonna lie. But it's simply because it's a degenerate strategy that cannot be interacted. So I think this one is the one that they should have hit.
At least you can ace it though.
Yeah, at least that is true. You could ace it at least. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like
you're playing against Mirage. What mon are you gonna ace it with? With what board?
Yeah, true. And I feel like that one just has the least amount of interaction, and like it's just kind of rough. But I would say honestly, if they want to hit Mirage, I would hit. I would stop playing around. I would just hit the knife. I'd hit the SR BT11 Mirage.
100%.
Fuck that card.
Yeah, he's like the SR. No, that's the burst mode.
That's the Ghost Reverse mode.
Yeah, that card. He facilitates the OTK because when he digivolves, you could burn a security. All the mocks, except for the EX4 one that got hit, will allow you to unsuspend when you add a card. So if you burn a security or if you bounce a 5, you get to unsuspend again. So hypothetically, if you burn, you get to, they take a security, you swing, they go to 3. You could use the 3 cost Thomas to unsuspend, burst mode. They'll probably add a card in their hand, or they have more than 9, so you're gonna have like 2 more swings max because you're gonna gain memory back.
What if they hit 3 cost Thomas?
I mean, I heard about that.
I just thought about it right now. I haven't really thought about hitting Mirage in a while because the only person that really plays, like I'm strictly going off locals here. So I haven't played in a lot of
Again, I just like with what Jesse was saying, just like hitting the problem.
Yeah, just cut the knife. 100%. No, I agree because it doesn't matter what Mirage, how many more Mirage Galgamons they print. They'll never see the light of day when this one is just so ungodly overtuned.
100%. I agree.
I would hate to see how good a Mirage would have to be to replace this.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw the Gale. I forgot, it's like Grand Asian Opener event. They were running this Mirage for the Galaxy, the Grace Nova Toppin with this deck.
Mm-hmm. You just DNA with the colors, right?
Yeah, dude, this thing is so splashable, bro. And I think it's kind of nuts because you could leave them with like 1 security after you burst mode them. This goes back to this Mirage, and now they have to play around a floodgate. When this game, you don't get to. We were talking about Pokemon where you could like tutor into the deck and search. This game, you have to see your pieces. So like when you search the top 3, you get punished for trying to look for your pieces, which is like a normal TCG term that you need to do. So like this card literally says F you if you try to do that. So I think this card, I would say it has to go to 1 just because Wyatt said it for sure. Like there's no other Mirage that's gonna ever compete with this. And what Peaches was saying I heard about the BT4 Thomas. I agree, like, because I don't think it'll be I do think it'll be honestly, it'll be probably the best hit out of the book because it hit Bukamon, the egg that gives it innately jamming, and the mock. But
but they printed jamming on like 9 different fucking cards.
Yeah, exactly. They did nothing. So I think this Thomas, it will hurt the deck for sure, but I think 5 Thomases is still enough. I mean,
I completely agree with you that with the BT11 hit.
Yeah, I think BT11. I think it wasn't a badly printed card.
No,
right right when it started, but
Mhm.
with additions of trainings that it just made the card cracked, I think.
You're also never ever actually paying for the Digivolution cost.
Never.
Never.
Even
You're-
without
you're,
trainings.
You're paying. Yeah, you're realistically only paying like 3 to 2, like 2 to 3 memory for the
3,
Digivolution.
yeah, like hardly ever 3. Like
It's usually
considering
2.
Yeah,
memory,
you're
2 or even 1. Like
yeah, if you pop training, you're gaining memory. It's insane.
Yeah, because keep in mind, like it's a TCG. You like every TCG you'll ever play, you like to draw cards. So
We love trying.
yeah, this card says, "Do that, please, please do
We
it." So
dare you.
I think that card is just, I don't know. I love him. I'll honestly, a small tear will come out of my eye when he goes, but I think he has to go. If they don't hit him, I do think it'll be a bad hit because this Mirage, even Ancient Guru is probably the best blue deck, but I don't know. I played Mirage against it. It felt free.
I would like to say that Ancient Garurumon literally took this alternate as effect to erase the memory gain and printed it right onto that card.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
They're just like, God, I miss cards where they were unique.
Yeah. Yeah, if you look at all the Galmon line, it's literally like when an opponent's gains a memory. I mean, as a card you gain a memory, it's like so generic. But I mean, I love. I mean, I had my fun. But if it's for the health of the game, I'll gladly give up the Caped Wolf for.
Yeah. Plus,
for
it gives
the game.
them more room to print another Galgamon that's not absolutely broken.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I would say so. We all agree BT11 Mirage to 1.
It could definitely be a hit to 1 for sure.
Yeah. And I think the final nail in the coffin for that would, like what you were saying, was like the idea that this can be like splashable in those other decks. Because once it like is be able to be like highly splashable in other decks,
mean,
just so generic.
so like I think, kind of correct me if I'm wrong. My card knowledge is not nearly as expensive as you guys, but like, you know, like there's the effect of this is so generic where it doesn't specify anything other than, you know what I mean? Where like, let's say like Imperial, you have like Stingmon in name, XVmon in name, or like trait in name, or like you have blah 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 X or archetype in name, but this is just like, yeah, just do it. If you add card to hand, do it. You know.
Yeah, no conditions. Just if you add a
So,
card.
Like-
it doesn't even need a Thomas or a Nikolai.
Yeah, like if what if Mirage had like
or a blue
condition-
tamer on board.
Yeah, like not no, fuck that. Like
No,
put-
like
put-
like that's bare minimum. I'm saying
like errata with like if Thomas is on board in name, right? And then
that wouldn't work in lore just because it's Nikolai's partner. But
well,
you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I'm just trying to keep it like.
Honestly, I would love a direction if they do hit this Mirage when they Bandai. You should hit this card, but if they do decide to hit him, I would love a direction of Mirage where Nikolai becomes more prevalent in the deck build instead of
Thomas.
Yeah, I would like that route just to make because it would have to become not a whole new deck, but a different route.
We're never gonna get that.
I know we're not, but that would be cool though. That was like my favorite Digimon game, the PSP
I never
one.
got to play it. I was gonna say the PSP game.
Yeah.
wait, which game is it?
That is less popular than Data Squad, and Data Squad is just not popular here.
What's the name of the
So,
game? Which
It's like Digimon World. Dang, just type like
World
Digimon
Order?
World PSP.
no. Yeah, Revital. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah,
right
that
there.
one. With
Redigitize Mirai,
It was so good.
Taiga, and
guys, I gotta play this game for the arena, dude.
Dude, you'll love.
yeah,
Honestly, bro,
Arena's in
you'll
there
love
too.
it, bro. The game is so good.
Good. I hate
I had
JP.
to do an emulator for it though, but it was so smooth. I mean,
Wait,
I'm
that
so
is-
tired of. I'm so
Yeah.
tired of Japan not giving us games.
I know, dude.
You know how many
This
YouTube
game-
videos are on YouTube? Do you know how many YouTube videos there are right now of people saying there is not a definitive Digimon game? Which there isn't. There's just not a definitive one.
Well, there's not.
But
I-
there
Dude,
needs
like-
to be.
Like the best thing we got, and like thank you Jaden Animations for putting us on the map whenever like you made that video. But Digimon World Dawn and Dust. I feel like that's like the best.
Yeah.
And
No,
then
okay. Well, I think
the
Cyber
mod-
Sleuth is
and then the
infinitely better.
no. Well, what I'm saying is like I think they had a really good formula with introducing just Digimon World Dawn and Dusk, and then from there you have Cyber Sleuth, which is a modern version of that, and like
Yeah.
continue to fine tune that. And I think you got it. Like, let me feel shitty for having to farm Agumons because I don't have enough Dragon EXP to go to the next guy like that.
No. You have to play our greedy All right, survival visual novel. You have to play our gritty visual novel.
Hey, no, that visual novel's good. I had fun with that.
I'm not saying it wasn't. I'm just saying we have to play gritty visual novels instead of getting, you know what I'm saying? Like we don't get one dedicated game type and spin-offs.
Pick a struggle.
Oh yeah, I got way off topic. I could talk about Digimon games.
Yeah, I know. We can say that for the other ban list.
Other ban list topics. Emissary.
So right now we have Uko for ban to 1. Mirage to 1. BT11 Mirage to 1. What else are we looking at here? Imperial. Imperial. Matt and Davis.
Kevin
Davis, you monkey.
Sorry.
We can just edit this part out, right?
What?
Edit this.
This guy, he's too good, bro.
We don't need to talk about this.
This shit's crazy. Look at this, dude. This shit's crazy, bro.
I don't know, $50 card right now.
I do need to know, Peaches, have you ever lost when you had 2 of them on the board? Like, be 100% honest.
Okay, so yes.
No way, you're lying. Okay, go ahead.
You can get Crimson plays.
No, yeah, that too. Crimson base, the floodgates that you can't play by effects, or this actually happens more often because a lot of the decks have decided to like lower down the rookie count a bit. So it's like you have to at least play. I'd say 13, honestly. If you're playing less than that, you're asking to like have no rookies with this card. But yeah, if you run out of rookies, which happens sometimes. It kind of just feels bad. It doesn't really do anything.
In other words, guys, he bricked, and if he doesn't brick, he wins. If he has 2 of them on board.
Yeah. Honestly, you don't even need the 2 rookies. As long as you get 1 rookie, your rookie can search for your rookies, which is like.
Homie said you don't even need 2 rookies.
No,
You don't even need 2.
I've had 3 of these things on field, a full combo besides. I drew 1 rookie, and then I was just like, oh, rookie, search, effect, search, rookie, effect, search, rookie, effect, rookie. And I had 3 rookies and all the cards in my hand, so I was like, oh yeah, you're cooked now. Like all I need is one rookie.
On Crimson Blaze, like the argument of Crimson Blaze, like no one. Blue Hybrid plays Crimson Blaze, but who plays that card? I mean, red is like
no one. It's a dead ass color. Josh, could you do me a favor? Could you pull up EX4 Henry and Henry Wong and Chuchong Wong? Yeah, right there. Hold that up for me, please. Could we read at the start of your main phase if you have 1 or fewer Digimon in play? Why did you read that?
This man had the receipts ready. For this.
Because I played the Alliance deck in EX4. I would go hard on EX sets. All right.
Yeah, that's a terrible tamer.
Terrible, god awful tamer, dog shit tamer. Holy balls, this thing is dog awful. The Digimon you play cannot Digivolve and then gets deleted. Doesn't even go back to your fucking hand.
Yeah, imagine having a tamer that free plays, soy rise, and gains you memory when you do.
Dude, this doesn't even give you memory. This just reduces it by 1.
Bro, that's
reduce the cost by 1.
You can't even Digivolve up to get more DP out of your alliance.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, okay.
This is the most fair.
How many tamers have we lost in the game to the ban list?
Not enough.
Not enough.
Like how many have touched the ban list?
Actually, 0.
No, not 0.
1? We have 1.
Yeah.
Tommy, I think it was just Tommy, right?
That's it. Only Tommy. And you know why? Because stripping sources is busted. And the Davis Ken does that plus more.
And the fact that Tommy came off the ban list.
Yeah, no,
this is the Tommy on crack.
For sure. Yeah, no.
It's so annoying that the 3 sources don't have to be 1 Digimon. You could just spread out.
I was literally about to say that.
Ugh.
Take
so
your pick.
disgusting.
Doesn't have to be top or bottom.
Doesn't have to be top or. If it was like at least top down, I'd feel a little better.
Yeah.
Like top down is so much stronger than bottom down, but
Yeah, but look,
Or
I have
bottom
to
up.
read my opponent's cards and like know which ones to take, so it's
Ooh,
hard.
woe,
wow.
woe is me, woe is
What
me.
was me? I have to play test. Oh no.
Wait, okay, but
Yeah,
are we
this
are we
is probably,
banning
like,
him
the best
completely, or are we
Imperial player
slapping this
in
dude to one?
America. He knows what the other cards do. All right, he's
All
lying.
right. Just put it so you can't
No,
play the
hit it
Vmon and
to-
or Worm if there's more than one Digimon on board. Now I feel a little better about it.
No, just hit it to 1.
Hit it
Like
to
honestly, if you have multiples, that's the issue.
That's
Saving
fair.
this card because like having it at 4, like I always say, like the freest way to play this card is for it to be in my security, so it can never drop less than 4 because I want to have
Yeah.
more security.
Yeah.
So
Right,
yeah,
I agree.
What
Hit that
does
thing to 1.
well, so if Peaches, if this does get hit, like what are you gonna do to update?
I'll be
Imperial?
sad. First off, I'll be really sad because like I feel like
Do we play new Ken Davis?
there are definitely bigger issues that can adjust the meta. However, I do completely see the fact that if those issues get hit and Imperial doesn't, Imperial will be the best deck, and then
100%.
that could like become a glaring issue. However, I would like to live in that reality where
I really don't think it's gonna get touched on the
Player.
ban list.
I don't think Imperial's gonna. I think.
No, but just to answer the question, like, what would I do if it did get hit? I think you'd probably have to bump up the count a little bit of the old Davis, the Searcher one, and you'd probably maybe just put in one of the new one. Like, I don't think it's a very good card, but you know, you at that point
one?
you're running, you're kind of running a little bit lower on options. Yeah, so you can like end of turn attack something, which is kind of cute, and then also when one of your things is deleted, you can spit out one of your dudes from sources. So it's
Cool.
yeah.
Hey,
So
though.
it's just that compared to our tamer we have right now, like that other God, BT16 tamer is crazy. BT17
Yeah.
tamer is actually like kind of bad.
Would you say, Peaches, is there like another card that you would hit instead, or or we all agree that card's just the card if you're gonna hit Imperial?
Just reading all the new stuff that Imperial has, it all just reads so cracked. Like Pale is just a quartz that like persists
card.
until your opponent's turn. That swings twice and has partition. That's crazy.
Yeah, and I feel like you just can't hit that Pale. I feel like if you hit that, you might as well kill the deck.
That'd be
Yeah.
you can't
No.
hit
Too
that.
harsh.
It's
Yeah.
100% a problem.
Mhm.
And then
Just-
the old dragon mode, like Loki, that could be a spicy hit because the new option card
That
it
card's correct.
facilitates that dragon mode like no other. Yeah, the ST9 dragon mode. That's the let's see, right there on the right, the illustration art.
Yeah, that's a good one. Good art. Someone drew this.
Yeah,
A
so
fan
you
drew
can
that.
play
That's
out
so good.
two bodies, and it's level 4 or lower, and it's you may play one or the other, so you don't even have to play both. So if you want to keep your partition while also searching, you can do that. I've done that before, where it's like, oh, I'll keep my 4s in here, and I'll just play my level 3 Vmon just to get my search off, or you know, just you'll play the Worm and the Vmon to get 2 searches off, or you play a level 4 and a level 3. It's ridiculous. Like you just get so much advantage when being able to resolve that dragon mode one time, and if you're able to retain turn, which you can now because of the option, that just extends you like indefinitely. Then you're digging through your deck like crazy. You're making more Paildramons, all the while you're gaining a shit ton of cards in your hand. Your opponent's dying, and also can't respawn because either Paildramon has stunned them. Or you feel the dragon mode that says, you know, Ace Digimon isn't even a thing anymore. Actually, it's a thing in your favor if they decide to ace you. Like if you're able to get into the newer dragon mode.
Yeah.
Which is why like you've seen a lot of lists doing like a 2-2 split because that's still really strong because of aces. But even that one I wouldn't say isn't a huge issue. I do think it's an issue. But I don't think it's like a huge issue. If I think it's kind of like a necessary evil, Loki, like the new dragon mode, just to like check some decks. And then I think fighter mode Ace is crazy. Bottom decking is nuts. Swinging twice is nuts. And I think paladin mode just is a complete win button versus certain decks.
This dude.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of nuts.
It's like in the most literal of sense. Like in certain matchups, it's just a win button because
Yeah.
you manipulate their bottom deck, so it's like a vital piece to their strategy. You put it as the last card in their deck, and they're not seeing it again.
Yeah, I just
why-
like to remind everybody.
Yeah, why do we have
Peaches
Xfinity though, Peaches?
Yeah, Peaches was clapping us with 2.5 tier Imperial back in the BT10, BT11 days. So now that you handed craziness to him, like he's not losing. So
No.
yeah, we got to nerf him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But a little bit.
Peaches has gone 3 Evo Cups undefeated.
Yeah.
Undefeated.
She's not gonna
that's,
lose.
that's another thing that's happened, guys. We have a playset of the
Against-
Zaharga.
Zafaga Man.
Zafaga Man. So Wyatt's pretty happy about that. But yeah,
I am
even,
bird.
but
Bird is the
even-
word.
Even greater, you know, like Evo Cup, dude. Like the deck's
Evo
strong,
Cup. Evo Cup was such a step in the right direction.
for sure.
Yeah. Oh, and something just for Imperial, the last thing for this.
Yeah.
Smith was actually talking to me about, and I thought was really rude, but also could be really effective. Is hitting the BT12 EXV mod to 1.
Is
That
that
card-
is that what his spicy take was?
One of them, for at least for the
Dude,
Imperial. But
I
like,
kind of
it
agree with
facilitates
this.
the crap out of it.
The pre-release one, that's the $35.99. That one.
Yeah, that one
What
right
the
there.
fuck? Why is it $35?
Because it's ban worthy.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, obviously the deck getting jamming is super necessary because
That's
of,
every XV mon though. Like I can't
Yeah.
even be mad about that.
No,
It's the
no.
credit effect that I have a problem with.
The memory gain, yeah, the memory gain because you're able to just abuse it so much because of the new, the old dragon mode, being able to just do it twice.
It's so ridiculous. Heal DNA, gain 2, Digivolve in the Dragon mode, spit out the Stingmon and the XVmon that do the exact same fucking thing. DNA, gain 2 more.
Yeah, and,
And
like
then
in that
Paildramon
case,
go.
back to EX1. But,
I mean, he already punched you twice with Paildramon before he did that, so now he's just
Yeah.
done it again.
Yeah,
God, it
no.
sucks.
It feels like I'm fighting against a Gatling gun whenever or a minigun when I'm trying to play against Imperial. That's what it feels like, man.
It feels like how it looked Hanami, or when Hanami was getting her ass kicked by Toto and Yuji in season 1 of JJK, just boogie woogie all over the place.
Yeah, sounds about right.
You just got XVmon and Stingmon boogie woogieing all over the place, just punching the shit out of you.
Yeah, if someone could edit that, that'd be great.
Oh no!
But yeah, Bandai, please.
What do you think would be the harsher hit, Peaches, between this and the Tamer?
The Tamer for sure,
Tamer
100%.
for sure. But
Tamer the harsher hit or the better hit? My bad.
harsher.
Like, what do you think would hurt? Harsher hit.
Harsher
Okay.
would be the Tamer.
Okay.
Better hit? I don't know.
Like, if they hit this, would this be fair?
Yeah, it might tone the deck down for sure. Like it 100% will tone the deck down. I think
What if they hit
it'll-
both, dude? They hit
Huh?
No way. No way.
After hitting more than one card
Dude,
out
that
of a
would be so insulting with all of the other decks. Just beat it out of Imperial.
Unless they just go full on like how Konami used to just go nuclear sometimes, I would love to see that low-key. Like, it's
Yeah.
been so long since we've had a ban list, I wouldn't mind a nuclear ban
If they're
list.
gonna nuclear something, then it needs to be Numamon and Mirage.
Dude, it's you know.
No, I'm saying like a full like maybe four or five decks get hit. I'm not gonna
Like,
say which
if,
one
if any
specifically
decks
because
need to just get
I think I'm
neutered
top.
to absolute death, it's those two.
I know.
Um,
I know one of the things I like. It's just one of those things where like whenever we talk about ban list, and like every company does it differently, dude. But like, it's one of those things where like you kind of like make or break your community with the ban list and like what you decide to do, because it kind of really telegraphs
Or
like
not
you.
do.
It telegraphs what you as a company are you really listening to this player guys? Are you really understanding what you're doing to your game, and like are you providing the longevity of it for the players? This that like there's so much that goes into it, man. And
yeah,
I just hope they listen with this one coming up, man. Like we love this game
Me
so
too.
freaking much, and there's so much about it, and there's problems in the game right now, and I just hope that they're answered. in
I'm
a
not gonna
healthy
say
way.
this list is gonna make or break the game because there's just so many things happening behind the scenes in the game right now with the unification of East and West. This ban list doesn't necessarily need to be like an absolute fucking or like post-nuclear godsend. But if they don't, they absolutely have to touch Uko and Nume. Like if they don't, we're
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
They-
they,
they have
if,
to-
if they hit Dex but not Uko, you're like you just showed your hand on what you think of this game, dude. Like,
Yeah. I
Exactly.
mean,
or if they
I'm
like
not-
sneeze on one or two cards.
yeah, I'd say I'm not very confident in, or I'm not really confident in Bandai for a lot of things. But the biggest one, like for example, how they handled the store regionals, that was pretty bad. But I think in terms of ban lists, I feel like they've been pretty good, in my opinion, personally. In terms of the meta, I feel like they've been good. I mean, the previous one was great. It's just the length of time that we actually had to wait for it was
that's true.
the bad part. But I feel like the actual hits, like the previous one was like fantastic, except for Gabu X. I thought that was a terrible hit. I don't care what anybody says, but Garu X, Pockley, and Anubis, those were. I forgot what else got hit. Oh yeah, the choice restrict. But I thought that was a good hit. I think they're gonna handle it good. I think Ukamon is 100% getting hit. Like I just don't. I'm just scared how they're gonna hit it. I just think choice restricting it is just not enough. I have a feeling they're probably just going to limit to one, the promo, but Numamon having 5 Ukamons is still pretty damn strong. So I don't know. I mean, you saw TK's list. He just literally threw the Mat Tamer in, so you could just throw 2 more Mat Tamers and you fix the 3 memory problem. Deck's still super playable. So
Yeah.
I think you have to hit them both to 1, but. I want to. I know we're running it pretty late, but I got to hear this one from Josh. I do want to talk about Magna X, but because I know we're going to talk about it. But what do you think about unrestricting EX2 Imp? I got to hear it, bro.
Do it.
I'm fucking in there like swimwear, dude. Yeah,
We were
you know,
actually talking about this on
dude,
Sunday.
You know the meme of like in like Toy Story where she drops a toy. That's me with Dexteruga and Beelzemon. Like I'm picking it up again. No, but all jokes aside, I think truthfully speaking, like I think if they unbanned, this is like another thing we could talk about too. Like if they unbanned EX1, I think.
EX2.
Or yeah, sorry, I always fuck it up, dude. But
I got you.
EX2, dude, he's just ready for me to say EX1.
I am.
If they unban EX2 Hitmon, I think you could see Beelzemon like hit the board again, just because it's just so fast. It doesn't care what you do. It has so much removal, and then you're just.
I'll be playing the deck all day long.
You know what I'm saying? Like it, like.
I'm so
like,
back.
Like Beelzemon just does his own thing. Like you don't care what your opponent does. Yeah, kill my card, do whatever, right?
I honestly don't think that card could come back. Personally, I just being able to mulligan your mill is insane.
Yeah, like you're.
That
just,
is true. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
but at the same time, like you're like look at Imperial.
No, again, I'm not saying like it shouldn't come back. I'm
Yeah.
just saying it. I'm not saying that it can't come back. I'm saying it can't come back. I'm not saying that it shouldn't.
I
come
mean,
back.
like if we unban EX1, is that the worst thing in the world in the place of the game
God, no.
compared to everyone
Fuck
else?
it.
No,
No,
because, like,
God, no. I
Yeah.
just don't think we should be. I don't think we should have ever gotten to this point. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he means that like why bring back, like we should hit all the degen strategies just to bring back one degen, but I would like to wonder is
I would love to see it for sure.
Yeah. Is Beelzemon still the king of speed if we bring this EX1 imp back? Let's say we don't hit anything and we just bring this back, is he still the fastest deck? I don't think so. I think he's.
I don't think so either. Like
Yeah,
cross
so that's
the
the only. Yeah, but what I do like Wyatt's point though, because if you hit everything, then bring this back, we're kind of testing the waters. I do want to. I mean, we kind of talked about in chat a little bit. Do you guys want to talk about Magna X first, or do you guys want to like talk about a couple unrestricts?
no, we can
There's
talk
like
we can talk about Magna X.
Yeah, for
yeah,
sure.
there's only
Okay.
Magna X, and then I would like to talk about the Shoto Mother combo.
Okay,
But-
for sure. I think
I feel like
Magna
that's
X.
worth discussing in the ban list is Shoto Mother for sure.
Yeah, I think it's kind of hard to hit Magna X because
I
It's
don't
hard
think
to
you
hit.
do.
yeah, it's kind
I
of hard to
think
hit
the
it.
cards around it. An
Um,
emissary.
There's one card that's the only one that can be easily identified as a big power card of the deck. Like,
Emissary.
when your opponent plays it, and this is pure armor. When your opponent plays it, it can actually like change the layout of the board. That's like the Black Magnamon for
Oh.
for the Magna list.
I despise that card,
Yeah, like coming out of security and digivolving and then jumping.
and I'm a
into
huge
something
advocate for
flipping to-
for security Digimon, and I hate that card.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
strong. I think if you're not gonna touch this from that deck, from the armor version, you have to touch probably that Magnamon. And as for like the vaccine list, there's so many things that you can touch. Like you were saying, the Emissary, the Patamon.
Yeah.
Fun
Emissary
fact.
Palas,
Fun fact though, Zephagabon's gonna beat the shit out of this Digimon.
yeah.
I think, yeah.
Like,
y'all-
think if- I
wait, so
mean,
wait, hold on. Y'all are saying don't hit this, or it won't get hit, or
I personally don't think it necessarily needs to. Like, from it, the card itself, I don't think it needs to get hit. I think cards around it need to get hit.
Yeah,
they're-
I can get behind that, but I think
Finding boss
I don't
monsters
know.
that can kind of beat it up, as long as they keep making like other cards that can kind of handle it. Again, I'm being very biased here because again,
It-
Zephagabon kind of just 1-2s it and it's gone.
Yeah.
It still
But-
definitely gatekeeps a lot of the decks from.
I agree.
100%. A turn 2 Magna, like I'm never gonna be on a turn 2 boss monster that's unaffected by everything.
yeah.
Yeah. I
Like,
can get
that's
behind
insane.
the Emissary and Awakening hit because I'm sure that's kind of where we're going to gear towards. But I just feel like I still think those two should get hit just for the fact that they're like we talked about in chat earlier that Wyatt brought up. It's just they're both very badly designed cards,
They're
but
horrible.
I feel like
Emissary
Magna
and
X,
Paida?
Emissary in
not
general.
Magna, Emissary and Awakening, the armor card, the 3-cost
Oh, yeah,
option
yeah,
card.
yeah, the Awakening,
I
yeah.
can't think of one level 5 or 6 that it's fair to Digivolve into one out of your security.
Yeah, for sure. And I'd say the reason why I kind of with Peaches on this about Magna X is that as long as this exists, Digimon is not going to continue to be what Digimon always has been, that where you could literally bring your favorite Digimon to a regional and you have a chance to top. Because if you run into a Magna X and you bring,
What are you gonna do?
Nothing.
yeah, like can your deck out this card? No. Okay, switch decks. That's like really what the format
It's
is.
so unhealthy.
So-
It is.
Yeah.
That by
It's-
itself, it for sure is
so-
unhealthy.
So one of the things that I was thinking about while I was on the boat is we talked, or at least like me and Wyatt had talked about it, where card designers changed, and like this is one of the big card redesigns that like that new person made, and like this is a clear example of like one of their card designs that separates from old Digimon from new Digimon. And for a while that now that I've been thinking that like a part of me doesn't want Magnamon to get hit just because it's almost an extreme separation from old Digimon to new Digimon and how it plays, if that makes sense.
I feel very validated if it gets hit.
No, I
Yeah.
think the card absolutely can get hit, and honestly, like I'm not gonna have a bunch of tears for it, even though.
Nah, fuck.
Yeah, no, like this card sucks to play against for sure, and I hate it.
Like,
But currently now, like we have decks that can answer it though, yeah. Like, but it,
Yeah,
but all it is,
there.
but all
We're
it is
getting
just
there.
it's just the newer decks though. Like the newer decks can answer this and it doesn't feel as
Doesn't
bad.
mean,
But
yeah.
but if you're playing
Yeah.
like when you're playing like the other stuff, like no shot, like can't compete against this dude, and he's gonna be the gatekeeper of like what new decks need to be looking like moving forward. Is like if they end up not hitting this, then my expectation of like all the cards that are coming out moving forward have to at least compete against this, or at least can get
Yeah,
over
like
this.
if the new cards can't answer Magna X, they're like bad cards. So
Yeah.
I that's why, yeah, I kind of feel like that's kind of the move. I would, if it was up to me, I would hit Magna X. I can understand why they would hit it because that would be a second secret rare that's hit to 1, but
Yeah, that's
and plus
Stop
this card
spreading
is-
dumb cards.
yeah, and it's a portrait. They have the portrait art, so it's like actually worth money. But I don't know if that'll fall off in value too much.
I was gonna say, that's a collector card. And
yeah.
I've never seen anybody pull up to a fucking tournament with 4 of those in their deck. Like no one's
Yeah,
playing.
yeah,
I can change that.
100%.
Shut the hell up.
I can
Yeah,
fix
so
it. Wait till next week, guys.
I would
Oh,
I
God.
would lean towards Peaches' take that it's just going to continue to gatekeep. But those two cards definitely need to get like at least addressed in some capacity. The Awakening and Emissary,
And
because
yeah, for sure. I think those need to get hit.
yeah,
I think Emissary needs to get hit just
to 1.
Yeah, I think so. I liked what White said, is because we were talking about which version's better, right? The armor version or the vaccine version, and White said that the armor version is sturdier, but the vaccine has more potential, which I 100% agree with. But they're both initially getting to Magna X, and that's what makes the decks insane. So I would just hit. It's kind of like the same thing we were talking about with Mirage. Like, you just kind of I know it's the money card, but you got to hit the money card sometimes. Like, it's a lot of decks can exist. Like, BT15 didn't have Magna, but we still had Numi. But there were so many decks in BT15 competing still. Not saying Numi's a fair deck. I'm just saying that you could play around a wide board.
Get more options.
Yeah, it literally says you cannot interact with me while I have protection, and that's just kind of nuts. Unless you get to like 25k like Tyrant, but there are not a lot of decks do that. So
Yeah, no, you need to beat a 18k threshold and be able to, if it's unsuspended, punch into it. What decks can do that? Like 2.
Yeah, and that's
I'd say Dextor's in there, man. Dextor's in there. Zuka Punch.
No, again, like they're no, I mean, again, but that's, you're forcing a BT4 card in to where you have to well, not to say that Zubak, I actually stand Zubagan Punch, but Zubagan Punch actually gets abused by this card.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know, true.
So
He's
yeah, no.
actually the biggest abuser of Zubagan, for sure.
Yeah,
definitely put that back on the map. Definitely put that card back on the map.
Just like
I'm a huge advocate for tech cards like that, but my gosh, does this Magnamon X is just a problem in its whole.
it is. Yeah.
Bandit's a 1. Bandit's a 1 or Bandit entirely.
No, to 1. I think to 1
go to
will for
1.
sure handle
To
the
1.
problem.
I don't like.
The problem is that the consistency of how often you can get to it, and how fast you can get to it, and how often you can get to it, and then you could just, if you establish one, you could just establish another super easily.
Yeah, on turn 2 Magnamon means you're gonna have a turn 4 Magnum.
Dude,
Yeah, dealing with 1 Magna X is rough, but it's doable. But dealing with 2 or 3 is like, I might as well just scoop right there, game 2.
And all they need is a Vmon in the back. They don't need anything else. They just need a singular Vmon in the back.
Yeah,
Like
promo
like
Vmon
it's-
allowing you to reduce the evo cost is kind of insane with
They
this
could
deck. So.
honestly hit promo Vmon, but that wouldn't do enough. But
Did
Yeah.
you say no, Peaches?
yeah, it just wouldn't do anything. Like, it just wouldn't do enough.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's not like Imperial.
Too many times.
And it's not like
We
Imperial
played it
plays
only
that
9
card either.
Yeah.
If Imperial was
Imperial
also using
does.
it, oh yeah, are they playing that too?
Yeah, it's like a 3 to 4 of.
Okay, well then maybe, but again, it's not gonna do enough.
Yeah,
like,
I agree. I feel like it's
sorry.
fine personally.
Yeah, it'd be like that you were saying earlier. It'd be dancing around the knife.
Yeah.
Yeah, because because like those cards, there's a lot of power cards. Like, a lot of people, I don't know.
This is what happens when you go without a ban list for so long, though. You
Dude,
kind of need a large list.
That's like one of the things I was going to talk about next. Was like, we haven't had a ban list in so long, but we've needed cards to get hit, or like things to get hit to kind of keep the state of the game from going like so out of hand. Like, my next question was like, how many cards do you think are gonna get hit? Like, are we gonna see like just a crap ton of cards just getting hit on this list, or is it gonna be like, yeah, just the onesies, twosies, and like have fun? Like, that's what I'm afraid of too, man. Was it this Friday we find out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thursday came out.
Guys being smart, they'll try to do like the most with a little.
Yeah.
So it's like, really, like I said, this is why, like, I think targeting the specific cards that are the issue is going to be their best bet. So they don't have to like roll out a massive ban list where they're just like hitting and adjusting a crap ton of cards. If they just hit the problem cards, like it'll be better.
Yeah.
And hit it all.
Hit it all. Bring it back so we can play Ravemon.
What? No.
Yeah, I would say so, man. I would say everything, to answer the question. I think everything we talked about. The Impmon question was more cope. Just I wanted to hear what you would say, but outside of that, I think all the cards that we discussed should get hit or at least addressed. So I think that's that's 6 cards, right?
Yeah. So
Real
yeah,
quick, what
very
about the
awakening.
NFL combo? Anything you want to adjust there or address there?
I personally, personally, I wonder if Numi losing Ukamon will put people off the deck. I wouldn't hit Valk. Personally, I mean, if it continues to be an issue, but the Edamon card is a very poorly written card. Because you could play. I was thinking of playing that in Ancient too. Because I mean, yeah, all the level 4s are yellow, so I was like, oh, that could be kind of a power play. It's just splashable, and like you could just wipe their board, and it's so. I would say Edamon. Man, it's kind of like what we were gonna talk about because we haven't discussed it yet. The Shoto Mother combo. I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna say like a quick one, just so that Y can kind of discuss that combo a bit. But I would say, like maybe restrict it to like if Sukamon is in the sources, then you could taunt them, right?
Yeah,
Not like,
I can see that.
Yeah, not just like it's free as hell. Like,
It's gonna be the EX7 one that's not out yet.
Yeah, you'll have to go on the Digi page, I believe. But
Wait,
you could go on Mother. The
Just started seeing play in Japan.
Oh, I forgot you guys can see. I forgot you guys can see what I was looking at.
Oh yeah.
You're good.
But yeah, I'll hand it to Wyatt on that then.
Was it the Shoto from?
EX7 Shoto. EX7.
Okay.
He's the one that gives things blocker.
Blocker and
piercing.
piercing. I cannot wait for this. Oh, my baby, my bird mech.
I applaud you. You're gonna play it in the archetype. That's good.
Watch me flip mother.
Shit.
Mother for the tech.
There's no one. Wait, whoa, what's that? Whoa.
Hey, whoa, there they are.
Wait, where's the card?
My children. Oh god, this set gets me. Oh, I'm so ready for this set. I am so ready for this set.
Excuse me while I pull this
Oh, I'm sweating. I'm coming down with the vapors.
This card's crazy.
That card's cool.
Oh,
That card
yeah,
go
dude.
hard. Players can't. Dude, new blue.
Dude, this
Gives
ice form go hard. Ice, no, this stuff. I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
wait. This stuff, tough, dude. Where's it? Where's the text? No, it's not in there. Is it this one? Ice clad.
Oh,
Yeah.
honestly, next week we'll have to
Yeah,
just
we'll-
do a
we'll-
strict
yeah,
EX7
the EX7.
conversation.
Yeah, for sure.
But I do want to, since we're on the ban list, you're passing him right there.
there he is. Yeah.
So this card at the start of your main, oh, you just passed.
Sorry, I
What
just
happened
wanna,
here?
I'm pulling up the cooler version.
I hate you.
No, that's not it.
Got it. You went too far.
There he is.
There it is.
Ooh,
God, it
yeah.
looks so
Yo, look
good.
how
Look at
cute he is, dude.
Look-
Why is he, dude? Yo, me
Look
when
at my boy.
like me whenever I brick, or me whenever they play out
Nah.
Imperial. Me whenever
So
they,
no, that's me. That's me playing Luga, and this is Peaches playing Imperial. And then over there, that Muchomon back there, that's Rylan. Just like, why is Imperial able to do that? Okay, no, but this card's actually insane. So at the start of your main phase, during your if your opponent end of your turn, by suspending this tamer, one of your Digimon gains piercing and blocker until the end of your opponent's turn. The combo here is you promote EX2 Mother, the egg here. She's just unaffected by everything.
She's Magna X.
Yeah, so turn 1, you just flip over Mother, slam down Tamer for 3, pass turn. Your opponent has 3, and then next turn you're gonna promote and poop out and have this unstoppable Tamer or blocker.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
super annoying. 15k is a huge number that most decks can't answer on turn 2, other than Magnamon. So I don't foresee it being like a super duper big issue, but it's super degenerate and toxic, and I can see decks like Security Control really abusing it.
Oh god, no.
Like, this
Control
just-
with the
well-
actual big beater, no.
Yeah, I mean, like, I
And
think
it's
that's
gonna
a
be
fine
annoying
move
as
for us to
fuck.
restrict that Bandai could do if they just want.
Yeah,
to.
100%.
They just
Just
wanna be
keep it
smart.
away from Mother. Just keep it away from Mother.
No man, we're just gonna
Yeah.
hit Shoto. No big deal.
Stop!
We're just gonna hit Shoto before he even gets him. You know, no big deal.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be a preliminary ban.
Yeah, I
think
wouldn't
they should
mind
take
just choice for sure.
Errata. I think I would errata it, honestly. I would just, where it says Vortex Warrior trait, it unsuspends. I would just put that whole text, put the, instead of by Seminous Tamer, one of your Vortex Warriors, it should be that, and then like,
Or even just make it a bird.
yeah, like strict it to the arc, or yeah, or Avion, you can make it
Yeah,
an Avion, Digimon, or whatever.
Yeah.
Just because like you could, I've been seeing some builds because I think East's video he released that Demon Lords actually had the highest win percentage, because they throw Shota and Demon Lord, so all the Demon Lords can blocker as
No,
well.
God, fuck me, Christ.
So I would just restrict it to the Vortex Warriors in total, and I think it would be fine personally.
What are your thoughts on like guys? They hit like onesie twosies and they errated a bunch of cards.
That's what I would prefer.
Me too.
I think a lot of people have a really bad take on errata. Or not a bad take, but they just get what's the word? They have a bad taste of erratas.
Yeah. As a former DBS player, it's just because Bandai went out of control with erratas, because like kind of like how EX3 was a big mess up and there was like a bunch of translation issues. That was like every set for all the American DBS sets were coming out. So there was like always an errata, and they were like game breaking. It got to a point in like set 5 where like it was like game breaking. That if you don't errata this, it's gonna get cracked. So they would errata it like a week before the set came out. So it was like pretty frustrating for the players. And I'm sure a lot of like former DBS players transitioned to Digimon once DBS kind of, I'm not gonna say died, but you know, got bad. I'll say that. Shout out Jeff if you're watching this. You know, but
we love you, Jeff.
We love you, Jeff. But yeah, so I would just say that's probably why they don't want erratas. But I would say I would like it personally. At least specifically this card.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think erratas are bad either. Like my experience in TCG isn't nearly as extensive.
Stigma, there's the word.
Huh?
Stigma. Erratas have a bad stigma in the U.S.
Okay.
On the Western side.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like, I feel like the best thing I've seen in errata form is like, I hate to bring another like game in or a company in this, but like Bushiroad, whenever they errata Bushiroad, like dude, it was crazy. I went to like my first like big event for Bushiroad, Jesse, and I don't even know what the fuck I'm playing. I'm playing Shadowverse and I'm playing Weiss with for one of our guys, Lester. Shout out to Lester, he's a good dude.
We love Lester. Happy birthday, bud.
Yeah, happy birthday, Lester. This episode's for you. But we were playing the event, and like first thing they do, like after they do like all their announcements and stuff, the second thing they did, because people knew about these errata cards that were happening already, like one of the staff members comes up there and makes an announcement. Hey, basically says like, hey, we errated a bunch of cards, even the old cards. We have a table over here. Come to this table, and we 1-for-1 swap you with rarity, 1-for-1 rarity swap, or like whatever rarity you give them, they'll match it, and it's errated.
What?
Yes.
Bushiroad's one of the best, friendliest companies. I won't say best because obviously they're still a company and their main thing is to profit. But,
of course, yeah.
But they really do treat their players well. I will say to back up Josh here, again, in the early days towards the end of the G era for Vanguard, they were printing a card where it just had 0 interaction. When you went into it, you could so Vanguard kind of works similarly to Digimon, where you have life, but your life's in reversed. So when you take damage, your damage goes from your deck to your life.
Okay.
They're in Vanguard, they came out with a new card that basically said when it comes out, it deals a 6 damage, and you can't interact with that damage. You can't heal it, you can't do anything with it. You just kind of auto win the game. Players threw a fit.
Big fit.
Damn.
Big fit. And they said, okay, we're just not going to print it like that then. We'll print it differently. So they errated it before it even came out.
Yeah, dude. Crazy. So
That's insane.
So I personally I bring that up just because like I think errata is fine. Like I don't like errata to make it a restrictive card where it's more archetype. I know like I know some of us have talked about like, oh, maybe like archetypes isn't like the greatest thing in the world, but like sometimes like it is good, and you know for this
sure.
reason, like for this reason, so you don't get like some weird different builds like Shoto Mother, like what a
Shoto Mother, Shoto Demon Lords.
yeah,
Yeah.
like what?
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I digress.
I mean, as long as
Yeah.
like they're not having to errata like constantly, because at that point it's just poor card design.
I'm like,
Oh yeah,
Right,
100%.
yeah,
100%.
Only when it gets to this point. But I know
We're
we're
too
getting
many sets in. We're too many
Yeah.
sets in to have like this generic of a card.
yeah, exactly.
yeah.
But yeah, guys.
Yeah.
I know it's going on pretty late for the episode for us, but thank you guys so much for tuning in. Is there anything else you guys wanted to say before we wrap it up?
Anything else on the
congratulations.
ban list?
Oh, ban list stuff. I talked about pretty much the big thing I want to talk about. I feel like the ban list is pretty much universal, like to a degree universal. I think everybody knows, like Uko needs to get hit, and then certain decks need to be addressed, but don't know what direction to address them in.
Yeah.
I.e., like Magna.
It's gonna be
Like it needs to get hit, but we don't really know how, and there's a lot of ways to hit it.
It's definitely
Yeah.
gonna be something where we look at Big Daddy Bandai and like be like, what are you gonna do, dog? This is the test to see whether or not you give a fuck about us, and if you don't, it's gonna say a lot. You're gonna hurt a lot of the fan base.
I'm actually, again, I'll give them props. I never thought we'd get it before I didn't think we were gonna get a ban list.
No,
until
yeah, I agree with you.
So
Yeah.
no matter what,
Wyatt died.
Yeah.
Say it again.
He's gone again.
Wyatt.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like, I think he was probably going to address, like, he didn't think they were going to get a ban list until unification. I was really surprised when it dropped. I thought it was, I thought it was pretty cool. Why are you still there or no?
yeah, dude, my internet connection is so bad.
You're good.
Okay. But you're talking about, you were surprised about if they were going to hit it at unification or like the ban list?
I was figuring we were gonna get one after unification. If the game, I figured they were gonna wait to see where the game was after unification to see what needed to be touched. But I'm glad we're getting something.
I mean, doing both would probably be a healthy thing to do, anyways. Regardless.
Oh no, for sure. I mean,
Doing
I
one
miss
now,
when
doing one after unifications would definitely be good.
I would love just like every 3 to 4 months, like not necessarily even a list, but just like, hey, the state of the game.
Quarterly ban list, bro.
Like that's how Yu-Gi-Oh used to be, like every 4 months, every 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that was like a cool thing too, because like that just means that they didn't have to address a ton each time.
No,
Yeah.
exactly.
The lists were really small each time. It was just like a health check for the game.
Yeah,
6
that's
months,
a
yeah.
health
Yeah,
check.
that's
I like
true.
that.
Health-
I,
like, that's
yeah,
a- that's a
exactly.
good
I
thing.
wouldn't even need a ban list. I would just need like a health check. Like, here's what we're looking at.
Yeah, doesn't Yu-Gi-Oh have that like it has like a like here's this link and then it's like a list laundry
Yeah,
list
for the
of-
next 3 months.
Yeah,
Right.
for sure.
I don't have anything else I want to like actually like super discuss yet, but I do have a stock, because if you guys don't know, I do love this game. I play the game because I enjoy the game, but I do like the business side of it also. So if Josh, if you can go to TCG Player and type in Greymon X BT11, you'll see that there's
oh
a
my
guy.
fucking god.
You'll see that a guy bought like 25 of them.
Was it Greymon?
So
Yeah.
Greymon X, the one that lets you cheat on evolution. Yeah, it should be like the far right one. Yeah, that one. So that one's limited to one. If you go to like the previous sold, like scroll down. Yeah, right there. You'll see like 22 on the
I
far
see.
right.
77.
Hell?
Yeah, look at that. Like
Did he
22
just not even foil?
not even foil, dude. So like they're just, I think if you want to play
Can
the
you
lottery,
pull up the foil? Can you put the foil pricing, please?
it's like $6. I think I checked it. It's up there now.
How do you? Where is it?
It should be like
in the
filter or
filters?
something.
Can check condition. It might be in condition or printing. Foil, yeah, there it is. Yeah, foil's like $5. That makes sense.
Yeah, so it's like people are buying them. So I mean, I'm not saying I believe this card should be unrestricted because of the same reasons of Itmon, that it could just
Oh, sorry.
Snowball the game.
Sorry, viewers. This is the
Yeah.
card we were talking about.
I don't think it will.
Nah,
Yeah.
hell no.
I know, but you know,
At worst, it
definitely-
gives Omnimon some protection.
Yeah, I could definitely understand why they wouldn't. I'm just saying that, like, you know, if you like to test the lottery, you know, you could be rewarded, you know, because if these 5 cent Greymon X's become like 10, $12, that's some good money. So, like I said, play the game for fun, don't play for money. But you know, if you can make a nice little dollar
Hey
here and there,
man,
you know, I think you should, you know.
viewers,
Me and Josh, we love
viewers,
business.
look, viewers. All I'm saying is you could be like TK, where now we have paperweight Bahuman, or you could be like,
That is true. That
or
is the other
you could be
side of
like,
it, you know.
yeah.
Paperweight by Humon.
Yeah, we'll take a picture of it, put it on Instagram so you can see. It'll be funny. But yeah, yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I know it's been a little longer episode. I know it's been a while, but thank you guys so much for continuing supporting us. Like it makes, like, when I'm on the boat and like you guys are messaging me, or like one of the other guys that like, hey, where's the next video? Like, it makes us feel so good, and that we get to do something that we know and love, and we get to share it with you guys, and you guys get to hear our thoughts on it in like on the competitive level of people who love the game, who, you know, who just want to see the game get better, as we love Digimon as an IP. But again, thank you guys so much for joining us today, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Yeah, see
Awesome.
ya.